Welcome, everybody, to the Give It podcast for blurs, for nerds. If you have a fandom, you are most certainly welcome here. We are your hosts, the most, myself, Spartan, Show Guy Joe, Tafari TV. Gentlemen, it is the weekend. How we feeling?
Handling weather here better than the Midwest currently.
Oh, yeah, because apparently whoever ticked off Mother Nature needs to apologize.
That's the word I'm getting from everyone in Chicago right now.
I'm just saying that if you are in the Midwest or South right now, just go ahead and use the street as your cooking plate, because we are before we started this podcast, and again, me and myself and Joe, we're in Tennessee. We were well over 101 degrees, and right now it's 9:40, and it's still 85 degrees outside right now, and it's August.
Yeah.
Again, whoever ticked off Mother Nature needs to apologize. But good freaking grief, I'm a winter person. I do not like heat. But Joe, what say you?
I'm at the pool.
I need to use that thing more often. We have not in the 6 months I've been here. Haven't stuck a toe in that thing.
It was just one of those days. It was like, you know what? It's hot out. I'm just gonna go lay in the sun and tan a little, and then go to the pool. So I did. It's like a 2-minute walk from my apartment to my pool. So I did that.
Nothing wrong with that.
I also got a haircut, so that also helped me get all the loose hair out of my head. But bad hygiene aside, I'm okay. I'm very tired. Both jobs are really something this past week, but I survived. Got some streaming in, got some gaming in. Played more games with Jasmine. Had another guy disconnect on me. This time,
I'm sorry.
This one was much more closer, but he still didn't want a round two. It's so weird. He just DC'd, and I just sat there till the game just disconnected.
Did you send a friend request?
No, this time I really didn't. It literally was at the win screen before going to the stats screen. So then the game just timed out from standing there so long.
Fair enough.
All those people that are way too worried about their ranking in the game, it's like, what does it matter?
Because
you're not going to be at Evo.
They be treating that. There are some folks that treat that ranking game like it's life. Like above all else, like I have to keep a certain rating. I'm like, sir, it's a game. Unless you are sponsored, and if you are sponsored, I think you're okay with taking a single L. Don't believe me? Ask Justin Wong. He's taking L's. He's fine.
And no matter what, we'll get parried.
Yeah. Yep. Or the friendship, or the friendship meme that'll never go away. The friendship meme that'll never leave the internet. But again, Justin Wong's fine. But before we get started, guys, as you can see, we are on a little bit leveled up side. We do try to watch our language, but words do fly. At the same time, we do show trailers from movies and video games that might be too intense for younger viewers. No, we're not showing Spider-Man's new trailer. Why? Because Sony didn't release it, and we don't want to get banned. So there's your warning, and hopefully you heed that for all those idiots that are now finding out that it's very hard for you to get back into your accounts because you released something that you shouldn't have. So you're going to find out the hard way. But what we can talk about, guys, is a new Sonic trailer, Sonic Max. Tafara, you are a resident Sonic expert. Do you know anything about this that you want to say beforehand, or should we go ahead and play it?
Yeah, this is just a fan project from 2K Doppler. They're the ones who we reacted to a couple months ago because they had a Kickstarter, and I guess the IRS took half their money. So nice. This is the Brooklyn Broke the Universe people. They've done a few other fan animations, but I guess this is either a movie or a series they're working on. I passed by their Instagram, and I was like, you know what? Why not? We can take a look at it.
All right. And let's see, because we got new controls. So let's see if it plays, and just let me know if you got sound or not.
Did this thing update again? I hear it so far.
My loyal citizens, I am sure you are enjoying your lives in the new and improved cities across Mobius. However, it has come to my attention that some of you want to leave the beautiful world I built. And that just hurts my heart.
You think that egghead could really stop me? Try to meet me at my top speed. Mach 3. Hit to the zoo and flash. They're like, stop, please, not me.
All the money Egghead spent on up in his arsenal? Makes sense he had to make over somewhere in the budget.
The villagers have been terrified.
I hope that thing is right, Sally girl.
It's a new joint cutting on. If you repeat after me, it goes S-O-N-I-C. We turn to the max and get people.
They just be giving titles to anyone.
That looks cool.
Yeah.
That really does look interesting for a fan project. It actually looks pretty good.
That is very early Dreamcast era Sonic coded, back when they were very leaning into the hip hop and like the urban flows with it. Also, I forgot Sonic Boost is another convention that is, I think, happening right now. So more than likely, I think they're getting either a full trailer or the project is getting premiered tomorrow or today, whenever you're watching this on the main stage. So. Yeah, and I like this art style 2K Doppler clearly has for like his Instagram videos and his other projects. So I think it works. That kind of stop motion-esque look, and then whoever's doing this custom soundtrack.
Yeah. I dig it.
They're going to be using the cast of the old Saturday morning thing, because I'm assuming Bunny Rabbit is the one talking to Sally.
It's gotta be. I don't know why I was thinking either that or they done made Rouge a Southern Belle.
Still, I'm really digging the artwork. You was right. That is early Dreamcast. But I dig it. But yeah, you said if you're at that con right now, you're probably more than likely seeing this in its full. But
yeah, so Sonic Max panel Saturday on the main stage. So yeah, shout out to everybody at Sonic Boost, and shout out to everybody who went to Sonic Expo Atlanta. A lot of people I see went there and had a blast. So it's cool. Fandom's in a great place, and I know they're doing this like IRL what was it, Chaos Emerald Hunt, and I guess they're gonna be in New York tomorrow. So yeah, I feel like it was just something interesting for us to look at.
No, I dig it. I mean, look, right now with Hollywood scrambling fan projects, again, there is no such thing as a bad idea, especially if you've got the tools or talents to do it. And I'm also, like I said, I know my Sonic lore is way behind Safari and Joe, but I like to see new stories. You can take Sonic character and make new stories, and I'm all for watching and just going from there. But moving right along, speaking of new things, Netflix has a new trailer out for one of the new animations, and it's called Dang. We have not watched it. We cannot tell you what it's about, so you're going to pretty much enjoy it the same way we are. But here's the trailer.
Hey, Mom. Dad. Isn't it great how all three of your children are succeeding in New York?
One succeeding, two also around.
I'll take it.
What do you guys do for fun?
Mostly drugs. Tonight we're trying the pink ones. They're either Benadryl or the pills they give dogs for surgery. I don't feel anything. Must be Benadryl.
Nope. Dog pills. My therapist says I'm a narcissist, but I think that's just because she's into me.
Be cool. Be normal. Say something cool as you leave. I love you. I'm okay.
Let's go. Guys, I have something I need to tell you. Warren and I are getting a divorce. I cheated on him and I'm pregnant. My life is over.
We're not some perfect family. We're screw-ups.
No, I'm not. I am still better than you.
You ruined your life because you got too horny. That is absolutely something we would do. Guess you're one of us now, you stupid pregnant bitch. One of us. One of us. One of us.
Hey, whatever you need, I'll be there for you.
Kiss her! Kiss her! Kiss her!
Ew! He's my brother.
Yeah! I mean, boo.
Yeah, I passed by this just randomly in my record. I was like, this looks like it'll be worth a few yucks. I'll check it out, and I think the guys will get a kick out of it.
Yo,
Joe can alert us to any cultural incorrections or corrections in here.
Oh yeah, I'm sitting there cracking up because I was like, why does it remind? Let me get to the scene where I thought I saw it.
Why was Elmo getting beat up in the street at one point?
Okay, that explains it. That freaking explains it. From the writers of Hacks and Silicon Valley, it's the same. Okay, I'll give this a shot.
I've never seen either of those shows. I'm gonna guess they're both good.
Silicon Valley is funny, so is Hacks.
Okay,
but that explains the comedic style. Because I'm like, I have seen this before, and it's like, oh, from the same writers. But, Joe, what do you think?
I wonder how much they're going to play into the Vietnamese heritage stuff with this. But that's just me thinking with Asian brain. This just looks hilariously funny, and definitely wanted to see this.
Oh yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised by this. I was like, oh, I thought this was gonna go horribly wrong. I'm like, oh no, this is funny as hell. But yeah, I think it was saying that September 8th is when it'll be streaming on Netflix.
And September 9th, I will be watching it through means.
Hey, nothing wrong with the Grand Line. But no, that does look pretty cool. I am definitely wanting to catch that because again, Netflix, enjoy it while you can. Why? Because, well, reasons, especially when it comes to Netflix.
Yeah, I feel like that was going to get a few laughs out of us. So I figured, why not just throw it in the lineup?
Oh no, you call that one right. Now get that out of my mind. You are one of us. You are
you stupid pregnant bitch. Why did she get like the super anime eyes when she said it? That's what killed me.
He's my brother. Yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, boo.
It's just a mid. Yeah. That part, as the hands go slowly down, that part got me. Oh man. But anyway, moving on to video game trailers because we do got some announcements because we are getting closer to the Holy Trinity at this point with Ghost of Yotai. Well, let me start with Ghost of Yotai first because before we get into other things. But Ghost of Yotai, we loved it. Me and Joe have played the crap out of it. Tafari, have you had a chance to play Ghost of Yotai, or are you still waiting to play it?
I'm still waiting. I have not touched the Ghost series. I think I have the first one in my library. I need to go check.
Oh, you're not going to be disappointed. You're actually good in waiting because the latest Ghost of Yotai does have an update, and it's giving us a lot for, I think it's $15 on PlayStation, if memory serves me right, for the upgrade. But anyway, let's play. Let me shut up and play the trailer.
My mother told me stories of Onryo, ruthless spirits who wander the land, seeking vengeance. The night my family was massacred, I became such a spirit.
I swore to my father that I'd kill you.
All your stories about Esso, I assumed you exaggerated its beauty. I was so wrong.
This isn't like old times, Nagato. One wrong move.
I'm well aware of what happens to people who cross you. We win this, and I will be someone. A true samurai.
Ready? Charge!
What matters is the man in front of you.
Oh,
I'm gonna be on. I'm hooked. But what are you gonna say, Joe?
the Battle of Sekigahara. That's a thing.
I am tripping. I am loving that. So again, that is Ghost of Yotai, the complete edition. Now the reason why I was kind of getting ahead of myself, if you already have the initial base game, the next expansion, Echoes of Sagara, that because I did check on PlayStation, it is $15. So if you did want to update your current game, you would basically pay $15 to get that. Come October 1st, or you can, I forgot what the total price is now. I think it's still, I want to say it's still $59.99, even with Most Wanted and the narrative expansion. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I do know me and Joe have both played it, and again, between Tsushima and Yotai, I have no complaints. I thought the story was beautiful. The fighting was definitely good. That one freaking dude that took me, that guy on the mountain, I can't think of his name, to save my life, but he was my Dark Soul. He was my Dark Soul stage. Like, this dude just...
He took me 40 tries.
I'm about, then add 30 on to mine.
Oh, so for those unaware, why I said Sekigahara is a thing. History lesson. The Battle of Sekigahara is the most important battle in Japanese history. Because it determined the political structure of all of Japan moving forward.
Okay.
So the background is that this takes place with Toyotomi Hideyoshi's death in 1598. Yes, I am reading Copilot. Whatever.
Oh,
Before I knew the Battle of Sekigahara before any of that stuff.
Go for it. You're all good.
The fun of Japan. Fun of being Japanese and learning Japanese history and culture. So he died. His son that took over for him was 5.
Jesus.
Oh, wow.
So there was a giant power vacuum between the Eastern forces loyal to Tokugawa Ieyasu and the Toyotomi clan, led by Ishida Mitsunari. The forces where the Eastern Army was 89,000 soldiers, while the Western Army had 82,000 soldiers. The battle started at 7:30 a.m. on October 21st. So I would not be surprised one bit if this drops October 21st.
Oh, just for the historical timing.
Because we know it's coming October. It says October 1st, comma.
Yeah.
But, I really wish it had dropped on October 21st for the historical accuracy. The decisive moment came around noon when an army general just decided to you know what? I'm tired of getting my ass kicked. I'm switching sides.
Damn. Well, not good.
The outcome led to castles, power consolidation. The main dude was captured, taken to Kyoto, and executed with other prominent Western leaders.
Damn.
This led to the foundation. This also effectively ended the Sengoku period. So this is the whole Kenshin thing. Ends that period.
So this is the end all. So basically, it's their version of an end all be all.
And laid the foundation for the Tokugawa shogunate, which ruled over Japan until 1868.
Oh, today I learned something new.
So, as I said, the Battle of Sekigahara is the battle for Japan. It is the thing that determines how Japan is now. So nice. I'm just oh boy.
Nice. Well,
wait, didn't
go ahead. Because I was just looking up the price. Okay, so it's still going to be actually $69.99. So if you want the complete edition, but $15 for the upgrade. What were you gonna say, Joe?
No, Kenshin takes place in the Meiji era of 1686 to 1912.
Oh,
for some reason, I thought that one of the manga characters like in the Battle of Sekigahara. So that's why I was like, wasn't somebody part of Sekigahara from this thing? It's like apparently not.
Ah,
that was like 200 years later.
Well, still good to know. Like I said, I'm all for historical context because that's what got me in the Assassin's Creed games, and apparently what got a lot of kids through history before they decide to not show that in schools. But that's a whole other discussion. But moving right along, we do have a trailer because, like we said, we are getting into the season of the heavy games. Ghost of Yotai with its expansion. Now Phantom Blade Zero, because we do have a date when that's getting released. We're not going to show the entire trailer, just the initial parts of it. It's 11 minutes, but you won't be disappointed what we got so far. This is the opening carriage ride from hell, but again, it's pretty much Phantom Blade Zero. Enjoy, because
you're late. Let's get started already.
Damn this rain. Always when I'm out. No one goes near Pumpkin. At least not anymore. But you, if my damn misfortune hadn't bled me dry, I'd
down.
Hey! You still owe me for the ride!
I see. Looks like no room for negotiation.
External soul, kill the shadow suffering by the order's rules. Die!
Extinguish the flame. See what burns beneath. Drop the blade. Let true steel speak. No shame. No shadow. Yet it moves through all. That's the path to know.
Who are you?
Show me your strength. Earn the answer.
That's really the only reason why I showed the last part of that. Number one, we do now have a release date for Phantom Blade Zero. It is October 29th of this year. And your boy, I did not see this coming. That if you don't know who Donnie Yen is, fellas, I don't know which movie to point people to because he's got
It Man. Obviously, you start with It Man, and then you earn the right to watch Star Wars.
Fair. But yes, Donnie Yen is going to be in this as he is the capture actor for one of the characters in Phantom Blade Zero. There is nothing. Oh, hey, Soror. Hey, Lenny.
Laney, I would stay off Twitter if you don't have Twitter, but group chat. I just put some news in there we were going to talk about later because D23 is coming in hot. But yeah, Donnie Yen, people, if you have not seen Donnie Yen or any of his work, I am one with the Force, and the Force is one with. He talks to only person to talk to Jedi Jesus.
Pretty much.
Joe, you're muted.
Yeah, if you're saying something, Joe, we can't hear you.
I don't know. The other one you can recommend people is Jet Li's Hero, where he's the Black Bow Staff Master.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about Hero. Damn. Hero, Kung Fu Killer, Killzone. Jesus, there's a list. There's a list of people. There's a list. What we're getting at is, folks, because I'm going to throw Safari and Joe. I've got
the Once Upon a Time in China series.
Also another one. I got nothing more I can say about Phantom Blade Zero. I pre-ordered it. I'm waiting ever so patiently for October. So, fellas, anything else y'all want to add to this? Because I've been sold since the Video Game Awards.
No, it looks dope. I might give it a try. I hope they have a demo for it. I know there's a lot of people pissed. I think this game is about to be digital only as well. I was seeing floating. Yeah, I saw a lot of people upset about that today. So it looks dope. If I can get my hands on it, maybe. But yeah, I mean, for the people who like these types of games, it's for you. I have my own backlog. I'm trying to clear it through. I will see how I feel once I'm done with Wolverine. Maybe I'll spin the block on this.
Joe would say you, because I think you're in the same boat as me.
I will see where I'm at when it comes out, but I mean, I got Wolverine and The new Onimusha coming out in whatchamacallit in September. So we'll revisit that later.
Yeah. Way of the Sword is coming out very soon, September 26th, if memory serves me right. I got nothing more I can say about this game except that I am really looking forward to playing it. I wonder if it's going to play Souls-like. I wonder if it's going to be Devil May Cry. It could honestly be a mix. I'm seeing a health bar and what probably is considered a stamina bar, but like I said, just completely guessing. But we do know that it is coming out in October. We do know Donnie Yen's going to be a part of it. Again, let us know what you guys think, because like we said, this is going to be the heavy part of the year where a lot of games are coming out. Like Joe had mentioned, Onimusha Way of the Sword is coming out. After that, it's going to be Phantom Blade Zero, and I think there's two in the do we really want to mention GTA 6? Although they did give us a release date, but that release date is allegedly.
I mean, we're allegedly getting 3 trailers in this Netflix thing. It's going to be like 3 20-minute bursts. So nothing's confirmed with me with them.
I mean, I'm just saying, you got to go to Netflix to talk about a trailer. But shout out to Rockstar. You guys got nearly $1 billion, nearly $500 million in pre-orders, and you didn't put out one freaking gameplay trailer. That says a lot about y'all base. That's all I'm saying. But moving right along, we do got a couple of indie games as well to talk about. This one, this did catch my eye because I'm always a fan of 8-bit 2D side scrollers. This one is called, if I'm pronouncing this right, Akatori. If it's not, please let me know. I am terrible with pronunciations. I know I should do better. But here's the trailer.
Mako, I betrayed you all. Hmm? Huh. Hmm.
It is all your fault! Akatori!
Powerpole, transform.
All right, so that was the trailer for Akatori. As you can see, available on PS5 and PS4. I am definitely gonna give this a shot because, like I said, I am a big fan of 2D side scrollers, especially fighting 2D side scrollers. At first, when I saw this, I thought this was like an Avatar side story. Just
that's what it looks like. Like between the Pie Show and the monk Uncle Iroh Gyatso here helping training the guy.
I mean, that's why I thought
the young woman and then dying by the big bad.
Yeah. That's what I thought at first, but honestly, I am pleasantly surprised by this. It looks like it's going to be fun. I don't have details on price points, but I am definitely adding this to my list because, like I said, it's going to be fun. I'll probably wind up streaming this one on Twitch and on the YouTube channel just because, again, you can't beat simple 2D in a 3D environment beat 'em ups. And like I said, this just looks like fun. Kind of gives me a little bit of more of a Shinobi Ninja Gaiden vibe, a little bit of Castlevania too, but let's be honest, it's 2D side scrolling and you're fighting a whole bunch of people. Everything's like Castlevania, but I definitely dig it. But Joe, Tafara, what say you guys?
It looks interesting enough. I think they did a solid work with the animation as far as like the story. I hope it's not just like the first 5 minutes. Like Again, I always go back to indie games like Dusk that had a decent blend of like 2D side scrolling.
Yeah.
With like decent action bits and then animated elements in between. So I would give something like this a try. This is like up my alley.
Nice. What say you, Joe?
I mean, this is probably more of a Tafari thing than a me thing, but still, it's decent.
Yeah, I mean, I am digging it. I can't lie. But again, let us know what you think. This game is available now. Unfortunately, we don't have a price point on this, so I guess you'll be seeing us when we play it. But move along with other indie game titles. This one, royalty free for all. Tafari, you know about this one? I don't. Should we just play it, or do you want to talk a little bit about it first?
Again, I saw it and I was like, this is worth a few yucks. And the title is clever, and the team behind it seems like they had fun making it. And then I think Joe found like a similar game. So I was like, you know what? Why not?
Okay, fair enough. This is royalty free for all. Okay. I'm not mad about this, but was anybody else getting, we got Smash at home, but at the same time we have Game Beats at home?
That's basically what the game is. So like everyone is just like a royalty free version. It's like the Rescue Rangers movie when what was it? Not Peter Pan was making bootlegs of everybody. That's basically what this is. So if you're like, hey, is this person a reference to? The answer is yes. But
I would play this.
They took it and made a Goofy fighter out of it. There's a demo out on Steam. I believe it's out, and the demo's free. The game is out, and I believe it's about to go on sale for like $8. So if you want to give this an honest try, you can. It's out there. The devs have very much been showing how much they love this. So it's $7.99 through August 25th.
Yeah.
So if you want to get this for a discount, you can do it now. But we are having a time.
You know what? For $8 plus for $7, little $8 tax, I play it just because it looks fun and just dumb at the same time. And unfortunately, those types of games will get my attention the quickest. I would want to play this just because somebody, Mother Goose, Big Bad Wolf, Nessie, and Bigfoot, and that's just some of the characters with others coming. Yeah, I want to play this. I definitely want to play this. But Joe, what say you?
Nah, I'm not a Smash guy.
Fair enough. But as you can see, guys, royalty free for all, like Joe said, like Tafari said, it is available on Steam. The demo is out, but come on, $7, almost $8. That's a bargain and then some. But that just lets you know we're in the realm of price points. And look, $7 for a beat 'em up that's simple and fun. I'll take that all day, every day. But speaking of games that somehow have yet to get cease and desist orders, a game called Knockoff, which we did. I can't remember how long it's been since we first showed the trailer. The first trailer.
Did we look at this before?
Yeah, this was a trailer that we looked at and we sat there and said, I can't remember exactly when, but we did look at this and we were also the same thing. Somehow it was enough not to get the lawyers involved. And we thought this game wouldn't make it. But lo and behold, they have another trailer for this game. So it still must be moving forward with production. And if you haven't seen it, here's the trailer.
I'm Ruby of the Gym Rockers.
Oh, right, this game.
I'm Maximus, the Iron Lion. Come on, Ruby. Oh yeah, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Let's play.
Oh my god, we got a gem from Gem in the Holograms.
Holograms, yeah.
It took me a moment to get there, but the moment she said Ruby, I was like, oh, I get it.
Not Skeletor, not He-Man.
Remember!
Street Shark. Is that the robot from War of the Monsters?
Maybe.
Like I said, how in the world is that game still going on? Roll Tide, man. Thanks for joining us, man. But yes, that is Knockoff. Again, a game, a 2D side scroll game, and yes, they like the game implies. You're gonna see some characters, and immediately you're gonna think, "Oh, they are the knockoffs of the licensed characters." I do kind of get some Clay Fighter vibes from this without the clay animation, but I'm not gonna lie. If it does make it to where it's available to play, I'll play it just for giggles.
I think it's supposed to play like Killer Instinct.
It's supposed to play like Killer Instinct. So there's wow. Okay,
That's what some of the older videos were.
I'm not knocking it if it is, but dang, I just can't get past the fact that how did y'all get this?
Yeah, that's KI.
I'm like, how did y'all get this past the lawyers? How did y'all get this? I'm like, there was some, you can tell there's some spot on ones, and then there's always like, bruh, y'all are too close to home, way too close to home. But I would play it. But Tafara, what say you?
I'm trying to find how many characters I'm recognizing from different.
If you go to the character select screen, they show. We could probably point them out. I think it's towards right there.
Yeah, right there. So yeah.
All right. So
we got not Hercules, not Skeletor,
not He-Man, not Skeletor, not Ninja Turtle, not Street Shark,
not Jim,
not a Power Ranger, not a Power Ranger Megazord.
I was gonna go. I mean, not Mask, but I can see Power Ranger too.
The robot is giving me Ultra V from War of the Monsters, which is already.
I was gonna say Mazinger Z or Combattler V.
Yeah,
a mix of all of them, Gem and the Holograms, and then not Cable from X-Men over there.
I think he's supposed to be based off his armor. He may be like a knockoff of Visionaries, if you know what Visionaries are.
As Bama said, he would play this. I would too, but yeah, they knockoffs.
Joe's gonna get a Visionaries trailer so we can start educating the youth.
And I'm trying to see if there any more information on how far have they gotten along, because now I'm freaking curious. Nope, still on Steam, so it must be moving forward. It has to be moving forward, because right now it's still wishlisted on Steam. So yeah, wow. If it makes it to Steam, I want to play it. So I want to play it.
All right, here's the trailer I put in the group chat for Visionaries. That way people have context to what I'm talking about.
I mean, unless they're our age.
Well, I don't think Tafari know. I don't know. Do you know what Visionaries are, Tafari?
I feel like I've seen it through you guys. I'm pulling it up now, and I will tell you.
Hang on, I got you covered.
We got the trailer.
Because yeah, Joe got it. I'm just loading it. So if you
watch the whole series, apparently on YouTube.
So this is the trailer that Joe's talking about. It's Tafara.
It is a time when magic is more powerful than science, and only those who control the magic control destiny. They are the Visionaries.
Okay, yeah, I think I've maybe seen toys of this. I don't think I've ever seen this series.
Oh, there were a crap load of toys. There were look. I will tell you this as a kid. Shoot, let me go back. Let me show this particular one. I had that toy.
I did too. I literally had the main bad guy and the main good guy.
Hang on, let me mute this. Like I had that toy. I had mostly all the Visionaries. I couldn't tell you where they are now, but I had the toys, I had the vehicles. Oh man, now I feel old. But yeah, Tafari, that's where Joe was saying that that's what the visionary.
Maybe just based on the lion armor.
Yeah. But Wait Baby Bama feels like series would have done better as a video game. It may have, but dude, that was like, let's see, Visionaries, late early 90s. I want to say 91, 92.
Visionaries?
Right. Yeah, is it 90s? Is it late 80s, early 90s? Because I want to say
Visionaries was
I know it's not 70s, so I know it has to be at least late.
No. It ran for 13 episodes from September to December of 87.
Okay, so yeah, as Bama said it, 87, 88. Okay, because I was about to say I was thinking late 80s, early 90s, but no. Again, we hope Knockoff makes it because if thank God you didn't do Nintendo characters, and Nintendo would come looking for you just out of spite.
Yeah, the wrath of God immediately.
Yeah, so at least you didn't do that. But the next game that we do have, which we have a trailer for, because this was actually announced. I want to say this was announced back at Video Game Awards. If I'm right about Neo Berlin, Joe, they mentioned it, but we didn't get a trailer.
I don't remember when this thing was announced. I just know we looked at it.
Because if I'm right, I don't think we ever saw a trailer for it. I know it was mentioned, but either way, this was another game that did come out that we were looking forward to, and there it is. And now they did actually show this at Gamescom, so we're showing it here just because it looks interesting. This is called Neo Berlin 2087.
This city doesn't hide the truth. It fragments it. Something happened that night, and no one remembers it the same way. Memory isn't evidence. It's a weapon.
Oh, I don't have to worry about this for a while, thank God.
When you say Joe, I missed it.
Said I don't have to worry about setting aside money for this one, thank God, because that's not coming out until 2028.
Oh, yeah. So that was Neo Berlin 2087. Like Joe says, comes out 2028 for PS5, Xbox Series XS, Steam, and Xbox Store. Man, you know what? At first, I was just going to say this was if you played Deus Ex, whether it's Human Revolution or Mankind Divided, I got those vibes. Siphon Filter a little bit, and for some odd reason, we had to have Max Payne Bullet Time.
I was going to say, this is like Cyberpunk Max Payne is what I'm getting from this?
Yeah.
I mean, their main character looks generic enough, sure.
I mean, yeah.
That's literally the only thing I have against this thing is their main character for this game looks like, I can't even say Johnny because we have a Johnny Silverhand. We have a Johnny as a main character.
He just looks very bland.
Huh? No, it's just they can come up with a much better character design than clean cut, goatee, shaven dude in a cyberpunk universe as your main character.
I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this picture, I'm like, Jared Leto is everywhere.
Well, I was gonna say the woman next to him looks like the actress that does Nurse Chapel in Strange New Worlds.
I bet you that's her. I'll bet money that's her.
Maybe. But just like the only thing I have against this right now is that it just the main character looks like generic as hell.
Well, I mean, we are still a good 2 years out. Maybe
I think the model's locked in. It's just one of those. It's a me thing.
Yeah.
I'll get over it. It's just like it's just so generic looking. Like
just like
you're basically doing Blade Runner. You can do other people.
Like that's kind of what I'm getting. Like Blade Runner, cyber. Like I feel bad saying this, but like, you know, when all these weirdos go like, "Look what I made with this AI prompt," and it's just a bunch of like action scenes with no.
Yeah.
That's kind of what
you're not wrong.
That's kind of what
I God. But no, I see what you guys are getting at though. That is interesting as all get out. I'm sorry. I'm stuck with the fact that it's Cyberpunk Max Payne because I'm like, you got to have bullet time and armor, and you know what? Let me not knock it. It actually might be good. We're probably not gonna get anything more until 2 years from now, because I think, 2027 God of War Le Fay is gonna run that one for the better part of the year.
Yeah, and you know they did confirm that it is going to lead into God of War 3.
Yeah,
or New 3.
It's gonna lead into the third game. Yeah, they did say that. And I'm all for it, because like we said here, when God of War Le Fay was first announced, we sat there and said, "Oh, this is going to be perfect because it's going to tie into the in between God of War and God of War Ragnarok, and then whatever the third and final game is going to be titled." But that's
Kratos is mad as hell, and he's going to go to hell.
I think Zeus is that freaking giant bird in you know what? Another story. But then Neo Berlin looks cool. We'll get back to it in 2 years. Also, we before we get into other trailers and whatnot, we do have some news to talk about because apparently DC's on the chopping block. What I mean by that is that DC has put Waller on hold, and also we just found out as of a couple of days ago that Booster Gold. Remember the series that was supposed to have that one guy who was supposed to be playing the iconic DC superhero social media star? Well, that's been scrapped. Now, the actual Booster Gold character themselves may still appear somewhere in other DC projects, but his standalone series will not be moving forward, which again sucks. But at the same time, we also found out about Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle was being used, but its series wasn't going to be moving forward. So we do know at least the actors are going to be somewhere else. So the characters and the actors will still be in other things, but DC is really starting to tighten up their budgets. But DC's not the only one that's doing it. Marvel has canceled a lot of their projects, as well as Paramount and other places. So fellas, is it an overall loss that we're not getting a Booster Gold series, or is it just, par for the course? DC's just trying to do what they can. We can't expect Gunn to save everything.
I don't know. I feel like this may or may not merger is throwing everyone for a loop because, Booster Gold is done. Waller's potentially basically dead in the water. Not Batman. Penguin season 2 was apparently on hold.
Yep.
Blue Beetle's animated series is allegedly moving forward. Like the fact they're telling us like, hey, these projects are okay, but it's like y'all are in the same limbo of the ones that are getting canceled or frozen. Like it's very much trust me, bro territory, and I'm concerned.
Right.
Just because we don't really know what's on the slate next outside of Clayface. Like that's really. We got Lanterns on Sunday, and then after that Clayface, but like that's it. Like I feel like something else should be shooting right now, and nothing is.
Right.
I know this Man of Tomorrow is, but like we need more than just Superman. Like Peacemaker was cool, but we've done Superman, Girl, and then back to Man as far as movies. Like I know you say Blue Beetle is gonna be floating around here. Like I need to know what's going on.
I'm gonna go the other route. I'm just gonna say, Gunn, with all due respect, sir, can you please go up to the Warner Brothers vault, and just let Batgirl out? A snippet is all we ask.
You got a snippet. It's in the Lego Batman game that just came out.
Oh, that is true. But still, I'm sorry, I'm greedy. I need more. But no, I agree with you, Tafar, on this because we did get Creature Commandos, we did get Peacemaker, we did get Suicide Squad, we did get really a lot, but at the same time, you could have continued. Creature Commandos could have continued, honestly. If there was one animated series that deserved to keep running, that was it because it was actually good. I am a little disappointed about Booster Gold because a lot of people don't know about Booster Gold. Unless you've read DC Comics, you won't know who Booster Gold is. I think that if they did the Booster Gold Blue Beetle run or made that into a series, that could have been great. But yeah, it is kind of disappointing, but we understand that companies like DC and Marvel are just tightening up their belts. You know, they're not as loosey-goosey with the money as they should be, as they used to be. So I get it. It's sad. It sucks. But at least the characters will be in other series. But Joe, anything else you want to add to that before we move on?
I mean, they probably can't really announce anything until we figure out if they're going to merge with Paramount or not, right?
Well, right now, completely good point, because right now it's being held up because of lawsuits from multiple AGs. So yeah, it's still being held up. So that could possibly be it as far as what's going on with that. But yeah, the fact that the lawsuits are holding up the merger, because again, if they did, then it would become Warner Brothers, Paramount, Skydance, which is the longest title you can give. But then again, HBO Max had an identity crisis.
That's like 1/3 of the current anime titles for half their isekais at the moment.
True. But at the same time, I can't say anything about HBO Max. HBO Max had a midlife crisis for 4 weeks.
Yeah,
So
now what? Paramount is threatening to like move or out of the state or something if this doesn't happen, because they're trying to like prepare for, I don't know. They're trying to prepare for like Tony's move out of Avengers Tower into the compound. Like
supposedly they want to come here to Nashville
because of the lawsuit, because there's a loophole.
Because there's tax breaks, and honestly,
I'm sure they wanted to go to Texas, but it's full. Sorry.
Honestly.
Yeah, that's what they want to do. Because if Paramount did, if they
Universal and 3 like car companies have moved to Dallas alone. Sorry, buddy, it's full.
Yeah, because if Paramount did leave California,
I wouldn't mind, because that means I could be like an extra in a Star Trek episode whenever they reboot Star Trek, and I wouldn't mind that.
What was you saying, Spartan?
And I was gonna say the only reason why they're doing it is because that's a loophole of the lawsuit. So if Paramount did actually move, unfortunately, if they did move to Tennessee, because like Joe said, everybody freaking moves to Tennessee, it resets the entire merger. So where it's because unfortunately it's the South, and not to get political, it makes the merger easier than it does in California. But that's neither here nor there. That's only if the what's the name family decides to do that. But in the meantime, it does hold up a lot of DC projects. So there's that. But speaking of DC projects, My Adventures with Superman. I cannot stress this enough. What are you doing if you are not watching this series? Because it has honestly been great so far. I have watched it. Tafari has watched it. Joe has watched it. Again, it is freaking great, and we do have a couple of sneak peeks. I think episode 10 is the season finale, if I'm right, because I think every season been 10 episodes.
10 episodes. Tomorrow's the finale, which is why you have people behind the scenes getting very vocal about the show, because they're like, hey, we're not greenlit for a 4th season. This has been our best season, social media numbers and ratings wise across the board. And apparently James Gunn is the reason the show didn't get like canned immediately after season 2, with how, Warner Brothers and what was the last merger? Warner Brothers Discovery last one?
It was Warner Brothers, and it was Discovery, then Warner Brothers, and then next is Skydance. But
so the guy behind it tweeted, he's like, it's not been renewed for a 4th season. Views have been great. Best ever. Stakeholders, DC, Adult Swim. Everyone is basically loving the show. But each chart, its own future is uncertain. Unstable climate, that takes time. And then the next tweet. It turns out getting to make our 3rd season was a gift from everyone involved, especially our team and our viewers. What is it? I wanted to... I learned more on S3, the project. I would love to bring those lessons to Superman, but I'm grateful I've taken a ride.
One last thing, Peter Safran and James Gunn saved our show from the chopping block, renewed us for a third season, and gave us a spinoff. It's a weird time in entertainment, but if My Adventure Superman doesn't get a fourth season, it won't be because they didn't support it.
So yeah, basically, if the show doesn't come back, it's gonna be for some stupid ass like corporate ass reason. So
yeah,
they can't say the fanfare wasn't there.
I mean, it really is there, and like I said, it's a really good. I mean, every season's been great. Even with the third season, which I'm hoping it's not the final season. I'm really hoping they get a fourth season. But here's the I think we're starting with Europe first, or I think we might be starting with America, because
the short one, then the 2-minute.
Yeah, because I did not realize that the Tafari discovered. That's another today I learned that apparently they get different ads everywhere.
Well, because it was just Europe doing it for like the first 4 episodes, and then I guess the American team caught on. It was like, oh, maybe we should put these out.
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. But yeah, let's start with the first clip if I can find words.
Is this the 40?
I stopped him.
No! The Eradicator. After you cut it in half, it replicated itself.
You were never enough to beat me.
So that one right there, of course, if you've been under a rock or I've been watching or have been keeping up with the latest season, they did do Eradicator. Superboy had his Trunks moment, as Tafari said, and he turned around and said, yeah, I'm going to divide and still whoop your ass. Of course, Clark at the time, and again, spoiler alert if you haven't watched it, Clark was still back at the Fortress of Solitude trying to get his powers back. And then I don't want to call him Bizarro, but
that's basically what he is. Yeah, Bizarro had basically this episode we got Future Trunks, Goku Black, and Zamasu and Broly in Bizarro, and then finding out that the Brainiac, because I'm so used to seeing like Brainiac 5, but I guess they're doing it in reverse where the Brainiac people became robots this time around, and now they serve Krypton.
Yeah. I mean but that's what I was thinking. Like their original Kryptons, which kind of feeds back into the Superman movie, the Gunn Superman movie, about the other part of the message. We sent you to conquer this planet and to make it your own, and that kind of does feed into what the drones were saying about it. It's like your people conquered this group of people that came to Krypton, and we learned our powers to them. And if you don't do the same thing, we're not going to give you powers back. Again, spoiler alert. Clark, being Clark, was not going to harm them. He was going to do it, help them, save them, befriend them. And again, great episode if you haven't seen it. But Joe, any thoughts on the sneak peek before we go to Europe, before we go to the other side?
Why is it our Trunks is as useless as is supposed to be Black Trunks, but he's about as useless as Cell Saga Trunks?
I just about the fact that he had the sword and had that cool moment, and then, it was.
Well, you see, there's the problem. In order to have the cool moment, you got to do the whole hand thing and then do the blast after the cut.
Yeah, he got his Buster Sword, and very much you're not a first class soldier, buddy. Like he was very much waiting on the victory music, and got immediately. He got the Oliver treatment from Invincible when the Conquest just pops up out of the clouds.
He literally just split Perfect Cell into Perfect Cell and Semi-Perfect Cell. That's the only thing he did.
Although I laugh, he's like, "I did it." I'm like, "No, you."
The funny thing is, I bet the Eradicator probably actually came to talk to them and maybe come to some sort of agreement, and then they just went immediately out the window.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, like we said, there's a Europe version, there's a US version, and here's the US version of the preview of the season finale of My Adventure Superman.
Yeah, I think this is like the longest one we've gotten yet.
You are like me,
driven by fear. In countless timelines, I have killed you and evolved.
That's Steve Bloom.
Weakness, but mine is a weapon.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, shit.
Kill them all.
He made Cell Juniors.
Cell Juniors, yeah. And this one's Vegeta Jr.
Lex, hurry!
Azarath, Metriel, Zinfos, come on, buddy. All right, I'm so sorry, girl. You too. You not so much.
I feel like at this point we're literally spoiling something we should not be spoiling.
Well, if this is the first couple minutes, though, what goes wrong?
You overstep, Father.
Dad?
Do not realize if you are in my head,
Yep, here it goes.
then I am in yours.
Justice. Nightmare Fuel. Okay, Justice League Unlimited here with
that was
with Lex and the Brainiac fusion.
That was definitely Nightmare Fuel, but I gotta talk about this part right here where he just did really the whole wave off and you are dismissed.
Very much.
They are literally just two Krillins approaching Perfect Cell.
Yeah. And then I was trying to agree with you guys about the Cell Juniors. I'm like, yeah, how do you go Perfect Cell and pop up Cell Juniors? I said, somebody on my bench, somebody on this show is definitely a Dragon Ball Z fan because you got inspired. Not that I'm knocking it, but you got inspired.
Oh yeah, this is definitely. I would not be surprised if Jack Quaid is in the studio with them during animations, like pulling up keyframes. Like it's also, Kara, I'm sorry, you have been getting just handled all season. Like you have been getting the weight of this new world handled on you, and then Jimmy who just won't commit. Like.
And then Lex trying to integrate with Eradicator. I thought, so I thought it was Brainiac. So it turns out they're trying to say it's a merger with Eradicator.
Well, I mean, Eradicator is what I mean. But like, is it basically Eradicator doing the Brainiac from Justice League Unlimited, where they just Lex became that creature, and then Flash had to because we are they gonna pull a Superman 2? Clark gets his powers back, and then does the Flash and spins around the earth punch and breaks the pieces off.
That would be interesting.
Accidentally winds back time to the fight and stops him from stealing the watch.
Damn. I can see that, though.
He's probably going to return as Electric Superman.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the blue powers have been showing up. So
this last episode started showing the red powers.
Yeah. So he could go to a mix, but yeah, like we said, season finale of My Adventure Superman is Saturdays on Adult Swim and Sundays on HBO Max. So we are definitely going to cover it and give our review of season 3. Again, all seasons are available on HBO Max. If you want to go back and take a look, I highly recommend that you do.
This show is great, man. Anybody watching this who works at Adult Swim or Cartoon Network, whoever's been behind this has just been something new and different and appreciated. And I think this show started before Gunn's takeover. So the fact that we're this is kind of an unintended parallel to what he's got going on with Clark's parents being conquerors. This show is just fun, man. It's just a fun show. And I think season 3 is the first season that was made for adults, which is why we're getting a little bit more blood and whatnot here, and a little bit more violence. So I would love to see that again. What I said when this show first came on, I would love to see what happens if they have to if they're given the room to up the ante without having to every episode. But I hope it doesn't end here. If not, man, this has been a fun ass ride.
Fair. What say you, Joe?
Cough.
Yes, cough. No, this needs to continue going. I would not mind if we do put this to rest for a little bit. Let My Adventures with Green Lantern go for a season.
I'm fine with that too.
Return to Superman.
Yeah.
Because we do also see John Henry Irons for like a hot minute.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Steele was here for like all of 5 seconds, and I guess they couldn't get either. They couldn't book him, or they just couldn't work him into the season because he creates the Buster Sword.
Yeah,
and the spear, which I find hilarious. Right. We had to like come up with another weapon. What is the spear supposed to be? The spear of Longinus, and it's a Evangelion reference or something.
Yeah, but it is odd though that we didn't really see a lot of Steel in this.
Which is weird because this is supposed to be Reign of the Superman.
Yeah.
Steel is like a instrumental part of that thing.
Yeah, like that was my only question. Like we know there are multiple Supermen, or like between Bizarro and Steel and Kara having to pick up all of Clark's slack for a month. Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't get like a montage of here's how many, because that's always like the story. Superman dies and here's how many people step up in his place. But we kind of just skipped over that.
True.
Well, the only reason I feel like we skipped over that is because we don't have any other known superheroes in this world aside from the Kryptonians at the moment. But still, we would have had Kara. We could have had an episode about the creation of Steel.
Well, Steel's in the show. He was in season 2. He's got the suit and everything.
Yeah, but like, I'm trying to think like more of a broader introduction to the cities. Like, here's Steel. Because I mean, the comic books when they showed up, it was Cyborg, Eradicator, Steel, and Superboy, and it was all a mystery of which one was the real Superman. Yeah, and it turned out none of them were the real Superman because Clark gets pooped out a giant Kryptonian incubation robot in one episode on the docks of Metropolis.
Nice,
complete with mullet and black suit.
Yeah,
but it's so weird that Steel is not a bigger part of this. I wonder if it was who is Steel's creator, because I really do wonder if this has to do with who I think it might be.
But I mean, they had him with the suit and the armor and the hammer in previous seasons, so I'm surprised he didn't suit up for this fight.
Louise Simonson and John Bogdanov. So it's not really.
And he's got the new series coming out, the new comic. I'm surprised. Yeah. He didn't re-suit back up to help like further push that book.
Yeah, we don't know who Steel is in the book. That's the thing.
Right.
Fair.
Which again makes no sense. It's either him or Natasha. I just don't.
It'd be a new person. We don't know.
Unless we're doing a new character. Now, if you're doing a new character, hopefully you do it right. I can live with someone else taking the Steel mantle. I could,
because right now Steel is in the new arc in Superman, which is the Isle of Zod or the Knights of Zod, where it's everybody is going against Zod because Zod is now immune to kryptonite, so he's in El Cordero, which is a giant kryptonite island.
Yeah.
And he is having to fight Kara, Connor, Prime, Lois. We've learned that Lois's powers were being siphoned from Zod, and that's why Zod was depowered, and Lois got powers back. John, Superwoman Lana Kent, who's now green for some reason. I think that happened in one of the other books, and Steel, and Natasha. So that's what's going on in Superman right now. So he's not inactive in the books. It's just I really do wonder why they didn't add him in here, considering he's a pivotal character in the Reign of Superman storyline. It just makes zero sense to me.
Yeah.
But then again, because of everything that's going on, it does. And then the fact that we don't know who's going to be in the character in the comic book for it. I mean, it makes sense. I will give you that. But
I'll be honest with you. This is not like DC and Marvel are two separate things. DC does not have that kind of connectivity to like Marvel does with the shows. And even then, I'll be very honest with you. When Marvel Comics does something, it is purely for a cosmetic in a game half the time. This does not dictate one to the other. It's not like it used to be where the only reason Lois and Clark did not get married right away and the Lois and Clark show or Superman in the comic didn't get married is because they wanted to sync it up with the Lois and Clark television show.
Gotcha.
Fair.
Okay. Well, speaking of things that are just out there as well, Coyote versus Acme. We are not too far away from its release because let's be honest, if you had told us 6 months ago that this movie would be shelved, then it would be open, then it would be released, then it would be set to go to movie theaters to where 2 weeks from now, or I should say 3 weeks from now, 2 or 3 weeks from now, you'll be able to watch it. We would all thought you were crazy. Well, we do have a trailer for it, and because D23 is around the corner, I'm not saying their timing was good. I am just saying.
Yeah, I saw. So this one's like a little bit older, but I was like, since D23 is actually happening right now, and this is like making fun of Doomsday, I'm like, yeah, why not run with it?
I'm all down for it. Here's a clip.
I think it's muted. Yeah, see if we can wind it from the.
Acme has ears and eyes and ears everywhere. And they've made people disappear.
Tweety.
I may be able to help you. I have information that could stop Acme for good. So, what is up, Doc?
You know what? I ain't mad about that. I ain't mad about that at all.
Yeah, Bugs is now the man in the trench coat and will return.
Yeah, Bugs Bunny will
What's
return.
his name is Deep Ears or Deep Carrot.
I could see that. But again, Coyote versus Acme, guys. We are again not too far off away from its theatrical release, August 28th. Anything more that we can say about this, guys, outside of the fact that we never thought this day would come?
No, I'm just happy to have it. They are having also the I think the critic scores are coming back and it's all phenomenal apparently. It's looking like it's up. I don't know if Warner Brothers has responded or said anything in retaliation or in reply to it at all, but that movie is looking to make back a lot and it is going to go very far, I hope. I'm hoping there's merchandise. I'm hoping I can at least get a poster because I got one for the day the earth blew up. I'm hoping I can get one for this.
Hey, this is unrelated, but this literally just popped up.
Okay.
I'll put it in the group chat.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna wait till we got to the D23 stuff, but if you want to do that now, I have the 3 links like ready.
We can because I know D23 is coming out.
We also got a trailer that just popped up too.
We got a trailer, a teaser, and some more information. I got the stuff queued up. If we want to, if we want to wait, or if we want to get into it now, we can.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't know. It just came across my screen.
No, it's been taking over the timeline as we've been going through the show. So I was like, I was gonna see if we could make it to there naturally, but since we're here,
No, let's roll with it.
Let's go to the deep dive first.
Yeah, we can roll the D20. We can roll the D23 because
let's go to the we'll get to them in a second. Let's go to the deep dive that we had first. Because that's what Joe is alluding to.
The
deep dive, the one that I showed, it's scheduled, but it's not playing yet.
Oh, right. So the Kingdom Hearts thing. Gotcha. Okay,
yeah,
so gotcha. So this is what I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. So this is what they're talking about for D23. Of course, D23 is going on right now. This part is where Tafari, and I leave it to him because he knows more about Kingdom Hearts than I do. So where it's going to be a deep dive into the Kingdom Hearts panel. This is happening tomorrow at 4:30.
No, it happened just now.
No. So this is still tomorrow. Oh, wow. This is still tomorrow. But there's
it's happening in Japan. Oh
no, so this is happening to D23 is all weekend. This is happening tomorrow, but there have been rumors all day that you're gonna get some extra info at the panel tonight, and that's what's been happening as we've been doing the show.
Yeah.
So now it's finally hitting Joe's timeline. So yeah, they're gonna basically this is a 25th anniversary celebration. So just an hour-long panel. We have some of the people in charge of the game. We have the voice of Riku, the voice of Riku and Sora. I don't remember what Renee Johnson's role is. I apologize. But yeah, they're basically going to be in it. We're just going through the series. We don't really know what's going on. I think they're just going to look at the series retrospective because I'll be honest, ever since Square Enix lost like the merchandise rights, Disney's been taking over and been doing a good job. Like, so that's why Sora is on banners and stuff out there now and at the parks, and you actually see people like hanging up art of him on like the official stuff. And surprisingly, posted today, this panel will be hosted by the homie Cleo Thomas. So,
yep,
whole Zero in Kingdom Hearts 4 kinda has officially been confirmed.
Yep. Now, also to that point, because this again is what they're talking about as well. That this comes up about Kingdom Hearts series, which we knew Kingdom Hearts 4 was coming out. Let's just be honest. But Tafari, I throw this to you. Were you expecting a series as well?
I was not. There was I didn't think the likes were gonna pop up on my comment either, because there's been a pilot floating around for like 20 years. So this was, I guess, the surprise announcement on top of the other thing I just put in the chat. So they popped up with the series. We don't know what it's gonna be or who's animating it, but the fact that we're even getting a series, which will hopefully catch people up to this if they don't want to invest in the games, or as we see with media and how it moves, everything's not easy to come by anymore. Some of them aren't even playable because you don't have access to a DS, or you just have cutscene remakes. This is just an announcement. We know nothing, but the fact that this is happening and Disney is finally showing this some love. Disney is finally like, hey, we have a new IP. Oh, Laney, there's more. Give me a second.
Laney's like, you look overjoyed right now.
Because I've been trying to hold it for the last like hour. But yeah, it's so we don't know what's coming, but the animated still right now by itself is dope. And then if you go to the link I just put in the chat, we just got the first world along with so we're going to the land of the dead.
Huh? Wait, what happened?
Oh, and it's in English.
Forgotten. When there's no one left in the living world who remembers you, you disappear from this world. We call it the final death.
What color is the sky? Ay, mi amor, ay, mi amor. You tell me that it's red. Ay, mi amor, ay, mi amor. Where should I put my shoes? Ay, mi amor, ay, mi amor. You say, put them on your head. Ay, mi amor, ay, mi amor.
Welcome to the Plaza de la Cruz.
Oh, there's our first Keyblade.
It's showtime.
This is a lot of new information. I bet I'll find a clue to saving Sora now.
When folks disappear above, is this where they always end up?
Are they in Hades? Yeah.
What? Sora, is something wrong?
What can you see? Sora! Hey!
Texas.
Delicia! Sigurd!
Oh shit, that is her. Okay,
All right, I'm saying this now. The Kingdom Hearts people have been thirsty for so long, and now they get to drink from Mr. Firehose.
Oh, wow. Late 2027. So Christmas. I'm guessing Christmas.
It's gotta be.
Now, if they're smart and I know they'll make money regardless, but if they're smart and want to maximize their capital, they will get the hell out of the way of Pokemon Wind and Waves.
I think they're ballsy enough to go for it. I think they are ballsy enough. Because this is how they're doing the right. What is it? Lane.
Laney asks, are they starting a new mythology or does it continue the very complicated one?
We're starting. Yes. The funny answer is yes. We're starting a new realm. So the last one was the Seekers of Darkness. Now we are on the Lost Masters. So technically we are dead and we have been sent to a reality for people that break the rules of like existing like we did. So hence why Sora is in a place where people who look realistic, but some of his old bad guys are there. So we're now in a different reality. So we're not in the land of the living. We're not in our land of the dead. We're not in here with Hades. We are in a completely different plane of existence, trying to figure out how to get back. And they're leaning more into, like right here, they're leaning more into the mobile game stuff, with more of their original Final Fantasy type characters. So like Streliza, she's been like a missing character for like a couple years now. So the fact that they confirmed that's her and this is where she ended up, meaning because you can die in the world of Kingdom Hearts, but it's like there's 50 different ways to avoid doing it. So
yeah,
this seems to be a new one we are discovering. But also they did just announce right before this Coco is getting a sequel. Simpsons is getting a second movie, and they have
Incredibles 3 is coming in summer of 2028.
That will be the last Incredibles movie.
Yeah. So
and then you can give Frozone his film finally.
Also, how do you do a sequel with Coco?
Say what?
He looks a lot. Miguel looks a lot older.
Yeah.
Okay, I still need to see the first one.
Oh, Coco is. Oh, dude, I was sitting here singing. I was here singing the songs like my kid.
Lady, I don't think they will never let this show go. Send off for the Simpsons?
Nah.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, no, they'll never get rid of it.
50 seasons and 3 movies.
I can't see them. Look with another Simpsons. Look, Simpsons could go into season. Well, shoot, they might have been. Are they 40? I want to say 41, 42, if I'm right. I forgot what current season of Simpsons are. I know it's in the 40s. They haven't hit 50s yet, otherwise there'd be a whole celebration about it. But no, they're not going to get rid of the Simpsons. Simpsons are going to run until the animators die and get replaced. Let's just be honest. But I know Tafar, like I said, getting back to Kingdom Hearts 4, I know you're excited because, again, you've been following it. Let's say you get your hands on it. Like we said, it said late 2027, so we guess Christmas. It will be for PS5, Xbox Series XS, and on PC and Steam. Anything more that we can say? Because again, with D23 happening, that's a lot. But thoughts, sir? Because this is your time to shine.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what the TV show is gonna be. I know there's a lot of people like, oh, I'm questioning that Square Enix isn't involved. And I'm like, I feel like it's been better ever since they've been hands off. Like let Nomura and the gang just worry about the game. Now that Disney's handling the marketing and I'm seeing more merchandise.
Oh, thank you, Lanny.
36. They'll get to 50 eventually.
Yeah.
If Simpsons starts doing 8-episode seasons like Netflix. But like the fact that like they're handling the merchandise and Sora's actually getting like even like the little goofy stuff on social media, Happy Friendship Day, and it's like Sora, Donald, and Goofy. Like we didn't get, and they said today that Kingdom Hearts is officially $1 billion. Holy shit, we just got a doomsday leak. We will get to that in a second.
Man.
Not a leak, it's an official post. Let me stop.
Okay.
But yeah, the fact that they said like, oh, Kingdom Hearts is $1 billion IP, and I'm like, cool. Can y'all stop releasing bullshit between every Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy title and then expecting them to get you out the red and make profits? Because like the last two Final Fantasy 7s bombed because they're like, oh, we didn't do well in the quarter. And it's like, well, you dropped like 3 shitty mobile games that all flopped, and then the game had to like make its own money back on top of like repair that. And then I think Kingdom Hearts 3 had the same problem. Like Square Enix has like killed off a lot of like small games, and then it's like, well, why don't we make money? It's like we can't carry like Cloud Strife and Sora can't carry the whole fucking team. Like
I mean,
at this point, they got back problems.
The bad part about that is Final Fantasy 16 is actually a really good game, but it is very tonally disjointed because it starts out pretty much a Game of Thrones copy of Game of Thrones, and then the moment you get to a very certain point of the game, it is, by the way, aliens.
Is that the one? Is 15 the one where they were all in the car driving around?
Yeah, 15 is the one in the car. And the problem with that game is the better version is the one with all the DLC that fills in all the holes.
Yeah,
that was very obvious. Like they did not have enough time to do the story. So Royal Edition is the best way to do that game.
Although the episodes following did actually clear that up, though.
Yeah, and they had 2 more, and they just got like knocked off. So I really feel like Kingdom Hearts 4 is Nomura living out what he didn't get to do with Noctis in Versus 13.
That man has had a boner for whatever that original Versus 13 game was for the longest time.
So I feel like Noctis and all his unfinished dreams for 15, those are all getting merged into this alternate reality in Kingdom Hearts 4, because it's like, I don't know what Square is doing. Clearly he has a vision, and for some reason they keep coming in and just like making him cut stuff, and he clearly is like upset about it. So I don't know. We will see what it turns into. I'm just happy that this game is finally cooking with some traction. Like we're finally getting a little bit of stuff here. And then we got the panel tomorrow. Shout out to Cleo Thomas. I know this is day one Kingdom Hearts fan as well, so I know this is very big for him. So probably gonna like watch that panel as it's live and just see what we get. Because again, the anniversary was like I think beginning of this year / end of last, and they didn't really do anything. So now that we're getting a whole D23 panel, it's nice to see.
No, you're right. But before we do get to that, because I know, like I said, they now decide to start dropping everything. Thanks, D23. We do want to actually give love because they did show the Disney princesses, and if you know anything about Disney princesses, they also don't really get them. What they actually did show was a live concert of every Disney princess, mostly the voice actors who were singing. And again, it was freaking beautiful, mainly for us because we saw a lot of representation from Disney characters that you all know and love. But I thought we all thought this was pretty cool.
Once upon a time in a land far, far away, or last night in Anaheim, the largest gathering of Disney princesses ever assembled on stage to perform, with Brandy taking us back to her Cinderella era.
That you wish will come true.
Disney Princess, the Ultimate Concert Celebration, airs Sunday on Disney+.
We're so excited. So excited. You look so beautiful.
And Brandy posted some adorable getting ready footage with Ariel, a.k.a. Halle Bailey. In 1997, we were the lucky ones invited behind the scenes of Brandy and Whitney's Cinderella recording session.
What are you? You don't want me Please do that. That's so dope.
Brandy was definitely handpicked by me.
Now, that's one, and let's be honest, with late Whitney Houston. When Whitney Houston singing, I don't blame Brandon. Get the hell out the way. At the same time, like they did, my voice is going. At the same time, we did see, I forgot her name, Chloe Bailey, who did Ariel in the latest My Little Mermaid.
And then Anika Noni Rose, who plays real life Tiana, which I've been retweeting everything I see of these three. I'm so happy these three got to have this moment and be included.
And I
especially
I forgot her name as well. The original
Voice,
Ariel for
yeah.
The Little Mermaid. I forgot her name as well. But I'm sorry, what are you saying, Safari?
I was just happy to see our three princesses up there on stage, and they all got to have their moment. I'm glad that they've been giving Brandy her flowers, and I think she got to come back in like one of those Descendants projects recently. Like she got to reprise her role as that princess.
Yeah.
Just all the stuff I was seeing of them like behind the scenes, and I loved everything about this. This was great for everybody. And I see they're like she's Princess Tiana is doing like some panels, and I'm like, okay, I hope y'all are gonna bring back her show, because like don't hype us all up just to like send her off again.
Thank you, Bama. Jodie Benson is the original Ariel in the original movie. So yeah, thanks for that, Bama. But yeah, like I said, it's been cool. Again, they are showing the concert on Disney Plus, as they said. But yes, to see Brandy, see Chloe, see like I again love all that. We cannot knock that. We cannot knock that at all. But yeah, but like Tafara said, D23 seems to be dropping everything.
Yeah, they hit when we get done with Doomsday, they just hit us with another one we got to look at.
Oh god dang it! See, this is how Disney knows when they want to drop stuff. Yes, son, Doomsday. As you decide to hop up from Fortnite and join us. Hi, Chad.
Hey, Ruben, I'll call you back.
And you're on the phone. And you're on the phone too.
Gather around, kids.
Just gather around.
Avengers Doomsday. It's Avengers Doomsday. I have to do what I gotta do.
Okay. That being said, this was the most recent release from D23 for Avengers Doomsday. That's cool.
Victor was always the smartest guy in every room. He used to be different.
He used to play badminton with us on Tuesdays.
He used to be kind. He used to be caring.
Not anymore. Damn, Magneto.
And then
they fucked him up.
Everything he loved was taken from him.
Oh, his mom.
He was lost.
It's always his mom.
He did not realize that he was broken.
Oh wow!
Oh shit!
Did you do this?
Oh, I think this is the trailer from Comic-Con. This is the one from Comic-Con.
Have lived.
That's the baby. Oh, God, the Lord from.
But now you must give them back.
Answer me, Victor! Did you do this?
I swear, you will beg for hell long before I grant it. Hell answers to me.
Oh!
It's the clock.
Okay, so yeah, that was the trailer they showed at Comic-Con.
Yeah. So, fellas, do we got words? Because me and Chad were over here, mouth open the entire time. So, wow.
I mean, they've been saying that the theory is Doom is coming to basically snatch everyone's kids. So hearing him say, first off, confirming that this is a story about him losing his mom, as always.
Yeah.
But then hearing him say, like, all of you have lived stolen lives and now you need to give them back. I'm curious to why he takes the children and what the plan is.
Shout out to Channing Tatum, man. You did not give up on your dream of Gambit, sir. You are getting the shine. You are getting multiple shines, sir.
Joe, I see your brain working. Hit me.
The children of certain characters are usually the most powerful people on the planet. Like Franklin Richards was how do I put this? You know, in the Fantastic Four movie that Galactus wanted Richard or
he
Franklin,
wanted
He Franklin to be his herald.
Yeah.
When he's an adult, Galactus becomes Franklin's herald.
Yeah.
That is how strong Franklin is. Like, he is one of the three things that makes Onslaught real.
Yep.
And then you have Love, who is basically given.
I mean,
I want to say God.
She is the daughter of a god raised by another god.
Yeah,
and
then
then brought back to life by the God Slayer. So I'm gonna guess
brought back by the God Slayer. Yeah.
Actually, she was brought back by Living Tribunal, if I remember correctly. Or no, she was brought back by the universe itself.
Jesus,
I don't remember Love and Thunder that well. I just know Gore sacrificed himself.
Well, she was Gore the God Butcher's daughter, but
she was brought back by, I want to say, Eternity or the Living Tribunal. One of the.
It would have to be Eternity. It would have to be
brought
Eternity.
back by Eternity.
Yeah.
If this is in the future and Famke Jensen and Scott Summers are still alive, that means Doom has either taken Nathaniel Summers or Rachel Summers.
True, and it might be Rachel. It actually might be Rachel Summers. I'm just taking a wild guess, but holy, but still, that's a. And again, guys, this was just released.
Shit! That means he could be going. That could be one of the reasons Wanda may come back is because that means he's after Billy and Tommy.
Yep, and we know Wanda's not dead.
Yeah, which let me know when we're done with this conversation because Vision Quest just dropped.
Oh,
damn!
I told you they are hitting us like as we are doing this show. So we don't have to wrap it up. We don't have to wrap it up right now.
No, we're not wrapping up. We're not wrapping up. Let me good freaking grief. So as Chad is telling his,
but also let me find it. Let me find Instagram because while we are talking about mutants,
because dang it. All right, so again,
what is this woman's name?
So again, with D23 doing what it usually does, it pretty much gets us all. But
before we shift, the Instagram one I just gave you, drum roll, baby.
So we can announce it. Let's give this the proper send off. So for all those that were wondering, they did just announce on D23 that we do have the confirmation that this lovely young lady will be playing Storm in X-Men. Her name is Maya Boyd. So she has been casted. This has been confirmed. She will be our goddess in the upcoming X-Men.
Joe, did you boo?
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna say,
what's wrong with you? I don't want to get killed.
All I heard was an ooh sound, and I was like, wait, what was that?
I was gonna say, Joe. All we heard was ooh. I was like, oh, don't boo, Joe. Don't boo.
No.
I was gonna say, very brave of you, sir. But also,
I was saying ooh as in wow.
Oh,
like,
okay. Your mic set you up for failure.
Yeah, that mic almost got you. Your mic.
Kira and Laney will hunt me down. They will come out of state. And it will be worse than
even Laney
against whatchamacallit.
We were trying to save you just now.
we don't want them coming after you, but go ahead, Safari.
But no, I was saying I would not be shocked if all the people we've been predicting don't get it because they want younger mutants. I'm not saying it's what we're doing. We're definitely going in an X-Men Evolution route. They are all going to be kids. I would not be shocked if Wolverine, which thank you for not making Storm a mom. Let her be cute. I wouldn't be shocked if it's. I wouldn't be shocked if it's Professor X and like Wolverine raising a house of rambunctious kids. I would not be shocked. Evolution people, tap in. Like it's our time is now. Just. Now all I need y'all to do is get Spike out of that goddamn show.
So I'm very curious about something. I mean, this is mildly related, but it's like, why does evolution mean high school? We had Dragon Ball Evolution where Goku was in high school. We got X-Men Evolution where they're in high school.
A marketing
What's the deal with evolution being in high school?
I truly think they're just like, we need a show to run next to the movies, and they didn't like check them on anything. So instead of just doing my best description of Evolution is instead of doing a bunch of X-Men stories or their versions of X-Men stories, that is just their version of the X-Men. Because then in the finale, they show you, hey, here's all the shit we could have done that you've seen in the last show. Also, I'm pretty sure like Jean and Gambit both die in the finale. Well, she becomes the Phoenix, and Gambit, I'm pretty sure, gets killed off screen.
Yeah, he gets killed off
but also,
screen.
it was also interesting to see a Cyclops Rogue dynamic, which I would not be shocked if that's what we end up getting here.
Look, Cyclops keeps getting attracted to every single X-woman under the storm. While he was literally with Jean, he kept getting sneaking glances over at Psylocke, and Jean kept catching him on it.
Well, in the show,
that man just has a thing for psychic women. I don't know what it is.
In Evolution, before everyone got outed by Magneto, he was dating Jean's best friend, and then she just like kicked him like a bad habit. And then Wolverine is like, all right, at this point, if you don't tell her, I'm going to, because I'm sick of both of you.
Okay, so I looked up Maya Boyd. She only has one acting credit, so she's a Broadway person?
Yeah.
Hey, those Broadway.
Hey, no, I'm not arguing.
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, she's a theater kid.
Okay, theater kid, even better.
Kid. Yeah.
God, I love when they cast unknown actors.
No, that's been they've been saying for these mutants. They've been saying they're going to cast either unknown people or at least smaller up and coming actors. So one, more affordable, and you can spread them out around this shared universe without having to shell out an arm and a leg or sign a bunch of rights with Sony.
Yeah.
So I'm very much happy with this casting. Props to this young woman. I hope she does phenomenal.
Exactly.
And God bless her, and may we all shield whatever social media she has right now.
Oh yeah, because that's the big thing. Congratulations to Maya Boyd for taking on for definitely taking on if not the role, one of the most sought after roles in the MCU. I know she will do great. Like Tafara said, definitely shielded because again, it's social media. You're gonna have. I'm not even gonna address that. You're gonna have idiots out there that are gonna give their opinions. So hopefully she is well shielded. I know she's gonna do well. Theater kids kill it whenever it comes to roles. So I am not in the least bit concerned. But we definitely want to congratulate her, surround her, because her life is definitely going to change when it comes to MCU roles, and we are definitely not complaining about that.
Okay, so can we book our heads out now? Are we safe? Is there anything else?
No, not that I see. We just got Vision Quest.
So
and then we can get back to that slate that we've been throwing off for the last 20 minutes.
Yeah. So we do. Yeah. So again, D23 doing what they do best, hitting us with everything. I mean, we appreciate it because at least we can sit there and report on the fly.
No, we're not done.
What
more cast members got announced.
Okay, get the cast, and we'll do business.
I'm grabbing video content until they give me like a nice carousel that I don't have to go hunting. Like, just video content for now.
We also have a release date for the movie.
Okay, hold that thought. Let's get the Vision Quest trailer, and then we'll get to the casting. I don't think we're done.
All right, like at this point, I am using the phrase we use at the card shop. It is not the lobster's too buttery; it's butter too lobstery.
Yeah. So let's get through this first. So
I'm looking in the chat, Joe. We can just stitch that video to the end of this and just lump it.
Okay. So
stop!
Again,
I can only get so erect.
We can only go so far.
Oh, Lord, anyway. Bobby! Be careful, Bobby. It's too juicy.
Y'all went live on a good night. Yeah, we did. So that being said, the trailer from D23 for Vision Quest.
Before you started working here, I remember when you'd come in all the time with that redhead.
I was a different person back then.
How about now? Anyone waiting for you tonight?
No. Home is just me.
It's like I'm losing my
Who am I? I was an Avenger, but I'm not a hero anymore. I have his face, but not his virtue. All I have is his name.
Welcome home, Vision.
This house is getting crowded, Vision.
Ultron! Human avatars only.
Sir, I cannot overstate the dangers of keeping him around.
Yes, but he is
Dad? Papa? Peepaw.
I'm a stranger to myself. That family wasn't real. You sure about that?
I had a father. A machine. Called Vision.
Muzzle tough. It's a boy.
How is this possible? Free us all and save your son. I wish to understand my purpose.
With a genocidal maniac inside your head.
Nothing bonds a family together quite like mortal jeopardy.
Okay, that's why we're not getting Marvel Zombies.
Yeah, because it's happening right at October
14th.
October
14th.
14th.
That's right around the corner.
God dang it.
Ask your horror fanatics.
So I think we also got to see Viv for a hot second.
I was trying to see if that was.
I think the whole cyborg family is in his head.
Yeah. Although,
I think Viv was in the real world, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah. Although the ship of Theseus, man, good God.
Well, we're not talking about Ben Sisko.
I mean, well, they gave him. He got the last of his memories from what was it? Leftover Soul Stone residue that Wanda held on. So he's got. It seems like he's going inside his own mindscape to live out a family.
Yeah.
By piecing together what was given to him by the original ship of Theseus, and because like White Vision technically didn't live any of these memories. I'm pretty sure. I think they said all the characters are going to be other AIs as well. Ultron is exactly how I pictured Ultron being in here, being a sassy diva and just throwing a fit since he can't destroy the world.
But James Spader, I'm like, to see him, I'm like, first off, amazing actor. I still go back and watch The Blacklist because this man. But the fact of him again reprising his role as Ultron, but also doing it in a different form. Almost guiding Vision, and then at the same time, Vision's son, which I'm agreeing with Joe, looks like he's in the real world. But
no, I know that the son's in the real world because that's probably who they casted to be Tommy. It's
I'm trying to get to a certain point where it was like
red eyes. You see her. Go back.
That part. That's what I was trying to get to.
I wonder if he possesses multiple consciousness. If he can possess multiple consciousnesses of like different AIs, I wonder if they can body swap, because it seems like he has a human form and then turns into White Vision. So I'm curious if they all can share his like physical body and swap who's in control. Like if this is his body, but her running the show, but also hinting at Wanda's hex message. So I'm the she's not dead theorists are gonna go crazy.
Apparently, no, we know where she is. They've actually stated where she is in the comic books. Loki grabbed her. She's in the TVA.
Oh, word.
Okay, so I'm trying to get a better shot of this.
No, you had it.
Because they were
back.
They get like for a split freaking second. That's probably as best as I'm gonna get. Because
are you trying to get this guy?
Yeah.
Who is this?
I can't make him out. I can't. I tried.
I'm going to assume he's supposed to be the executioner.
I was gonna say because it's giving Black Bolt without the mouth.
Yeah, I can't make him out enough to identify him. But he's playing some role. He's playing some role in this, but no. Yeah, I can't. It's almost
not Sin Eater.
Yeah, they're. I mean, that's about as close as you could get. But no,
magic shotgun.
you know what? I didn't think they're gonna move forward with Vision Quest, but if this is how it looks, October 14th is going to be a very fun time. But man, it's just I can see James Spader still in a lot of scenes.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
going to.
And then him saying, what is it? Him basically saying human forms only, meaning that he has everyone in there is potentially a different AI. So I think they're saying we might see the original Jarvis come back. We might see. I know there's a female AI who is
Friday.
Friday
is probably that lady with the other three dudes.
Friday, Edith.
So Edith will probably be there. Friday, Jarvis. I'm missing somebody else. There was another AI that Tony had, and I cannot think of the name of it. It's gonna bother me because there's another AI, which is kind of weird in the world of AIs. We're talking about an AI having multiple personality disorder, but no, it's what can we say about this?
So we had Edith, Friday, Karen, Tadashi, and
Karen.
Karen, there we go.
Karen, who was Peter's first suit.
Yeah, that was the AI in the first suit. So I can see Karen. What can we say?
So they all stand for something. So Jarvis is just a rather very intelligent system.
Mm-hmm.
Friday is female replacement intelligent digital assistant youth. Edith is even dead. I'm the hero.
Right.
Yeah.
Karen does not have an acronym. And Tadashi was one of the several AI chips Tony developed as potential replacements for Jarvis, but ultimately went with Friday. Other notable AIs are Jocasta. So Jocasta may be in this because that is the wife of Ultron that turns against him.
That's who I'm thinking of. I think she's supposed to make an appearance in this show.
Yeah.
David, a super intelligent AI unit assisting in suit creation and combat.
That's probably the bellhop.
And Ida, a life model decoy AI capable of mimicking human behavior, even though it's a threat sometimes. And then Natalie.
Still, good freaking grief. Dang it, D23. Y'all would wait until Friday and still got Saturday to go. What can we say about this? I know we're all wanting to watch this. Is there anything more we could add to this?
No.
Ahsoka
but we need to hurry up and make that Young Avengers movie because they ain't going to be young no more.
Well, allegedly, I'm thinking what might happen is time dilation, like what they did to Ant-Man when they were working in Endgame. I'm thinking that's going to happen to all the kids, hence why we just got a 20-year older young T'Challa casted.
Oh no, I mean like Iman Vellani.
You're talking about Champions.
Yeah, Champions.
Between her, Kate Bishop, and Peter, I'm surprised they didn't make an appearance with Peter in this last project. Because he's getting to where I'm not going to be young anymore. But I don't know. This is apparently also the end of a trilogy. We had Billy in the last one, and now we are going to see what Tommy is up to. So I'm tongue-tied because they just hit us with the Ahsoka season 2. But also, this movie is or this show. This is going to be a good Halloween-esque show. I'm down for that. So
but like you said, this does explain why we're not getting a Marvel Zombies.
Yeah. So I can if we're getting a furtherness of that WandaVision trilogy, which I did like. Agatha all along I've had my problems with it, but overall, show was great. And now we have Wiccan. Now we know the other brother is out there somewhere, so we can figure out what we're doing from here.
They also said, I forget what her name is. She was the Black Sorceress. That she's going to be in an upcoming thing, possibly Ghost Rider.
Sasha Zamita,
yeah, she probably might be in it. As Lady says, I want my zombies. You might be waiting.
You had your turn.
You might be waiting, Landy, because it's like they're moving forward on Vision Quest, so you might be a while on zombies.
You will get Vision living in Vecna's imaginary house and like it.
Pretty much. But like Tafara said, D23 is going to keep on giving, so we're just going to keep on rolling with it.
They're 3 and 2 hours behind us, so it's still early for them.
Yeah. So we're going to keep going with what we got. So this is season 2 of Ahsoka.
Tell me, Ahsoka. What troubles you?
Who this? Hayden?
I'm always walking by your side.
Not Hayden.
Glorious empire. I have
I mean, he's Ghost Anakin now, so. Oh, hey, he lost weight.
to protect the empire. I therefore declare war of the Rebel Alliance.
Out of vision. What did you see? War. War in
stars.
Balin claimed to have knowledge of a power, one that could end wars.
A long time ago, I walked away from the Jedi.
This is your
Rightfully
trial.
so.
They framed your ass.
Inside. Are you a Jedi?
Right, David Tennant gets to fight.
Fake ass
He's gonna
Grievous.
die.
Fake ass Grievous.
He's gonna die. Have you seen the little toy shorts they have of him and Grievous talking about stuff?
No, those are actually a
No,
thing.
it's like a fan-made thing where it's
Oh,
General
I've-
Grievous talking to him, and it's two really good voice actors, but they just talk to each other all the time about all these lightsabers, and like there's like, oh, I pulled this one off of that one. It's like, I made this 400 years ago. Why do you have it? I took it off some kid.
I will say this: rest in peace, Ray Stevenson, because again, he did pass away before they were able to film season 2. So his character definitely did get recasted. This is my first time seeing Thrawn.
Thrawn?
Thrawn, thank you. Sorry, Thrawn. I got that all the way wrong.
He lost. His actor lost a lot of weight from the first time he came on as Thrawn.
And I'm agreeing with Laney. I'm gonna have to finish watching Rebels because I'm like, apparently this man is the end all be all of Empire commanders.
Are you not familiar with the most autistically brilliant general of all of the Empire?
I am not, sir.
This man is the definition of autistically brilliant. This man is militaristically fantastic. Cannot navigate politics to get himself out of a bathroom.
See, this is where I usually depend on Lady Mandalore or Geek by Heart to bail me out because their Star Wars knowledge is way more than mine. But no, this looks great. I cannot say enough, and that is a fake ass General Grievous. But no,
Laney knows I'm right.
Joe, she's laughing at whatever at what you said, but no. Ahsoka's great. Can't knock it. What else can we say, fellas? Because this is what, night 1 of D23 or night 2?
This is night 1. Tomorrow is day 2, which again we still have a whole Kingdom Hearts panel to deal with. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw them in the snow for a second, I got excited. I was like, oh shit, they're recreating the Star Killer promo from Force Unleashed 2. And now they're fighting some random, which is Anakin helping her as a Force Ghost fight? Is that a thing?
Yes, and Marvel's Wolverine just dropped a showcase sizzle.
I saw that. It's just 30 seconds.
It's the same. It's the same stuff.
Yeah,
I don't think there's really anything new. It's the same stuff.
It's a 30 second. It's a by the game highlight reel. But yeah, is Anakin helping her fight as a Force Ghost in the beginning of that?
No, that's a flashback because if you see checking the thing, there's a shot of her younger too.
Okay, because I was like, why? Also, who was the green? Is everyone afraid of a red saber? Why is everyone rocking green and yellow right now? Like, what is?
Because wasn't that yellow dang it! This is why I wish Kira was around because she can explain. There's a certain form with yellow and red. There's a certain thing about those forms, and I cannot think of it. Kira, I wish you was freaking around right now because you can explain it. It's something about that where it's almost like not to be messed with. At least that's what I think. But I'm gonna let Lady Mandalore do it when she gets it. I'm pretty sure wherever she is, she's probably screaming her head off somewhere in New York. But no, it looks great. I can't knock it. what else can we say, fellas? Because every time we think that they're done, I'm expecting another shoe to drop. I'm just not gonna lie to y'all. But what else can we say about Ahsoka before we try Mighty Keith?
Shoe dropped.
What shoe?
Oh, the casting, right? What you got for that?
I got two things that got put into the group chat.
Because I'm about to say, oh right, you had the casting. Give me a second.
But yeah, I look forward to it. It looks like the zombie people are coming back, and I'm glad they're finding new ways to use Hayden Christensen in the modern age, because he clearly is just happy to be back being Anakin anytime they ask.
Okay, I see it. Give me a second. Excuse me. But yeah, don't get me wrong. I am glad that Hayden Christensen is, getting a lot more. So I'm definitely not knocking that. Okay, so we got that, and what is this?
It was in the Facebook.
Yeah, I got. I'm trying to see what's gonna pull up. Okay, so let's try the video first before we get to the X-Men casting, and let's see how this is gonna work out. So 1 second, and let's hope the volume's up.
Welcome back, Hugh, again.
This one is called Deadpool and Spider-Man, and literally everyone except Wolverine.
Who are you? Like what? That's both hurtful and spiteful. Why are you sitting? Hey, Kevin. Hey, D23. Hope you're all.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what the X button does.
This one is called Deadpool and Spider-Man, and literally everyone except Wolverine.
Who are you? Like what? That's both hurtful and spiteful. Why are you sitting? Hey, Kevin. Hey, D23. Hope you're all having a great time. I just wanted to check in, just totally unprompted, and just wondering if you might need some help. Rounding out.
Give me 1 second, because
let's try their Instagram.
Yeah, because that's gonna be. Hang on. I got it. I'm gonna go from another route. I'll go from another route. Give me a second. Because it's all we want to do is just play a video Facebook.
Have some fun.
All right, let's try this one more time.
If not, I have the Instagram links for backup.
I really did not make it. I didn't really not do a Spider-Man Spider-Verse reference.
I think you can click like the line at the very bottom to jump ahead.
You can.
How far are we going?
Right there.
Yep.
Right here?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
It. There it goes.
Oh, wait.
Rounding out. Rounding out the cast. Dude, they've got like 28 people. Why the hell do they need us?
Because we're the golden ones. We're special. We are full of sweat.
So anyway, if you guys need some help rounding out the cast, I'd love to join. And I don't know, I might be able to convince Ryan to appear in Avengers Doomsday, but no pressure. I hate you so much, man.
I know you.
Dude, I don't want to do this. You've already done
This one is called Deadpool and Spider-Man, and literally everyone except Wolverine.
Who are you? Like what? That's both hurtful and spiteful. Why are you sitting? Hey, Kevin. Hey, D23. Hope you're all having a great time. I just wanted to check in, just totally unprompted, and just wondering if you might need some help. Rounding out. Rounding out the cast. Dude, they've got like 28 people. Why the hell do they need us?
Because we're the golden ones. We're special.
So anyway, if you guys need some help rounding out the cast, I'd love to join. And I don't know, I might be able to convince Ryan to appear in Avengers Doomsday. But no pressure. I hate you so much, man.
I know.
Okay, sorry guys, we had to make it work because apparently they are going to get a lot more people in X-Men, or I should say Avengers Doomsday, especially with let's be honest, Deadpool's going to show up somewhere in the middle of that. Let's just go ahead and throw it out there. But the other part was we actually did get more casting news for the X-Men. Of course, Sadie Sink, of course, we'll start Sadie Sink, Kit Connor, Chris Rabbit. So we do know this. Sadie Sink will be doing Jean Grey. Kit Connor will be doing Cyclops. Chris Rabbit will be doing Professor X. It was also announced earlier this month Samara Weaving will be doing Emma Frost. Indy Navarrete will be Rogue. Maya Boyd, as we just said, will be Storm. Adam Driver will be casted as Mr. Sinister with the release date of May 5th of 2028. So I am not against that. Adam Driver as Mr. Sinister. I can kind of see that. But yeah, of course, they will have returning ones, Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, but that's all for Doomsday. As Tafari had said a little bit earlier, they seem to be going for the younger route. As Joe said, it might as well be X-Men Evolution. I'm not against it because it should be younger. It should be younger actors playing these roles. So, fellas, what do we think so far? Now that we know that Sadie Sink, we do know about Kit Connor. We announced that I think last week or week beforehand. Christopher Abbott being Professor X, Samara Weaving, which we did announce being Emma Frost, Indy Navarrete being Rogue, and Maya Boyd, as we announced, just being Storm, and then Adam Driver as Mr. Sinister so far. Now, again, we know a few castings. We know a release date. It's beyond obvious we're going to get more castings. We're going to get more cast announcements as it comes along. But what do we think?
I'm okay with this. I'm okay with these all being new because that's the girl from Obsession, right?
Yeah.
I'm fully on board. I think Adam Driver's like the most expensive out of everyone we just named, so I'm cool with that. And then are they all on stage in the other video that Joe said?
I think they maybe.
Let me see.
We at least have a release date for the movie, which I don't know. I'm hoping this. Now that we have a new MCU attempt with no outside meddling, no weird ass contracts or things like that,
I'm getting bombarded from D23 news chat. I'm getting bombarded for news. Chad is now watching the new villain for Incredibles 3, so I'm like,
he's doing that. Apparently, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit's getting his own CGI animated series for Disney Plus in February.
Yeah. Okay. They've dropped a lot of stills. I'm just getting stuff we can get to next week, but right now I'm just getting stuff that has video format for us to go over. They're gonna drop 1,000 things, but right now just the stuff that we can at least get to in real time.
Yeah. So this was the cast members being announced.
Playing Emma Frost, Samara Weaving. As Rogue, Indy Navarrete. And I'm very proud to introduce as Storm, Maya Boyd. There was also someone else who wanted to be here.
Hey, D23. You haven't told me to show up for X-Men. I just assumed you meant on set. So instead of being with you all there in California, I'm here. And it's a very lonely soundstage. Kevin and I have been talking for years about maybe joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I think we finally found the perfect film at the perfect time with characters I care very deeply about. So I'm very excited to be playing the role of Magneto. Wrong again? Right. Even better. Nathaniel Milbury. So, I'll be right here. Waiting for everybody to show up. Enjoy your weekend, D23.
So he will be playing Mr. Sinister, as Laney said, better script to show his rage. Oh wow. You know what? If they're giving X-Men this much care, I'm not worried.
I mean, that was Feige's first film. He was like what a production assistant on the original X-Men trilogy. So
yeah,
I can see him. I can see that being the project he wants to get fully correct this time around. So
oh yeah,
I'm not against it. It looks like we got 2 years. What they say, 5/5/28.
Yeah, 5/5/2028.
Okay, so yeah, those guys, I'm sure they've got it. Especially if those are all up and coming actors, I hope they all get a chance to like bond as a family before they all blossom and go off to do other things.
Right.
But hey, we have our X-Men. Doomsday's coming. We have Vision Quest on the way. It feels like we're on a good track. We'll finish Vision Quest in time to get into Doomsday, to lead into other projects, and then whatever we got next year until X-Men 2 years from now.
It's almost as if they've learned their lessons and going back to the original formula and making it all relate. So I'm not against that. Joe, any thoughts?
I want to know if Adam Driver's Mr. Sinister is going to be as fashion forward as the comic books make him, because that man is the most narcissistic fashionista, seconded only by Emma herself. Because I mean, that man has to have that cape at like all times, and has killed his own clones just to make sure he retains the cape.
I mean, I could kind of see that. I mean, I can see him being fashion forward. It makes sense because, again, it's Adam Driver. If you've never seen House of Gucci, I saw it. Me and the wife went to go see it. I thought it was freaking great. Lady Gaga can definitely freaking act. But no, he was good. He was good in that one too. So I think more of a fashion style. I think they're gonna keep up with it.
So now my question is Emma part of the school as a teacher? Because if the main character is Mr. Sinister, we're not doing anything Hellfire Club.
That right there is a $65 million question.
Yeah, well, where these characters start and where they end could be two different things. So Emma might be off doing her own thing. Emma could be the first defunct from the school. We shall see.
Yep. But like I said, that's the news that we got so far. We're gonna keep going because we still have some other things to get into before we wrap this up. So
yeah,
we don't get ambushed again real fast.
Yeah, we did have a slate before we got derailed for an hour.
But yeah, I mean, D23 said, yeah, bump your slate. What are you gonna say, Joe?
Hold on. Looks like Ghost Market just got shown.
What is that?
Okay. Well,
that is the new Disney Pixar movie.
Yeah, I saw they have that in Gato, but I think we can.
Yeah, so go ahead and get that. But let's go ahead and run through what we got, so that way we can. So if something else drops, we're clear. But
they got a lot of stuff dropping for like the Pixar stuff, but I think we're gonna get more in like day 2. So I would maybe we'll see what it does in the next couple of minutes.
Yes. But before we do get to PlayStation Plus news, apparently Mighty Keith has an issue with Marvel Toton, especially with the fact of people playing Green Goblin.
Mighty Keith. Oh boy, I can't wait to play some Marvel Toton with you. It's gonna be so fun. Yeah, man. So far, I'm having a lot of fun. I play Hulk right now and Captain America. That's very interesting. See, me, I play fair and honest characters, like Green Goblin. Okay. Yeah, his mix-ups aren't really that good. You know what I mean? Like his glider mix-ups are pretty easy to follow, pretty easy to block. Overall, I think he's just not a great character. Yeah, man. Just checking the till here. How do you feel about human rights? Human rights? Why don't we discuss human wrongs? Sorry, that's my dad calling. Hello, Father? Yeah, I'm just playing some Green Goblin in Marvel Toton. You know, I'm just playing Green Goblin against other human beings that exist in real life. And it's not a bad thing at all. Yeah, I truly think I'm a good person for doing this. Like, I think I contribute to the betterment of society by playing Green Goblin in Marvel Toton. Hold on, let me ask. Hey, What's your opinion on slavery?
What?
Okay, what's your opinion on slavery?
No. I heard what you said. What do you mean? It was horrible.
Yeah, no. It was bad. But
can you pick a different character?
I like the character though. He completely embodies the billionaire corporate antagonist whom I admire.
Admire?
What do you think about starving children? It's like, just go find something to eat. That Green Goblin mask might be really calling to you. By the way, do you have any mozzarella sticks?
No, I'm not getting you anything. What kind of person are you?
The best part of playing Green Goblin is watching my opponent not really know what to do. I think that brings joy to everybody's life. What's your opinion on the bubonic plague?
It wiped out nearly 60% of all the white people on the planet.
We'll get them next time.
I'm just kidding.
I'm kidding. So, do I have to order the mozzarella sticks or
get out?
Or that's just crazy.
Oh, that's petty. Oh, sometimes the mask ain't a mask. God dang. Oh, damn. I was not ready for that. I saw that whole conversation going a whole different way, but shout out to Mighty Keith for that one. That kind of does segue a little bit into the PS Plus games for this week, for the month of August. Oh God, I gotta catch my breath. So, for PlayStation Plus games, again, this is actually a pretty good month for August that we're getting. Helldivers 2, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Vampire Survivors, Hell Is Us. And if you've never played Helldivers, I cannot stress enough. If you've been waiting to play it or just, still on the fence about it, definitely this is your time to check it out. If you always want to play Starship Troopers, this is pretty much as close as you're going to freaking get. I've played it. Tafari's played it. Joe's played it. We cannot stress enough how fun it is. Although Casper Van Dien, I'm just saying you had a wonderful chance at bringing him on. That's all I'm freaking saying. Kingdom Come Deliverance. It is a roguelike game. I haven't played it, but I've heard great things about it. Can't say anything about Vampire Survivors. Again, it's another roguelike game. I'm assuming it's probably very popular because, again, I haven't played it. I can't say anything about it. I have played Hell Is Us. Hell Is Us is definitely fun. It is more of a exploratory action adventure RPG, so definitely check that out if you get a chance. It isn't Souls-like, if you're wondering. It's not Souls-like, but it is fun. The story is really, really good. It's really a sleeper story. Not sure about this one. If I try to pronounce this, it's gonna hurt everything in my body. Pretty Derby. I can't say anything. Joe, it's ringing a bell, or this goes over your head too.
What, Uma Masumi Pretty Derby?
Yeah, do you know about this one? Because I don't.
Yeah, that's the horse girl thing that we had everybody.
The horse girl thing where I passed on. Okay, cool.
Yeah, the one I watched is somewhere in this mix. The Ogre Cat Girl is somewhere in here. Yeah, that was the one that was about the sport, not the slice of life.
Gotcha. I was gonna say, have you heard of this game or attempted to play this?
I think this is like a Mario Party kind of thing.
Okay. Because I can't say anything. I've never heard of it. Then when you said the horse girl thing, I'm like, oh yeah, that anime that's just it's like a certain Power Rangers. It's kind of nightmare fuel for me. 2 Point Museum, can't say anything about that. Metro Exodus, I can say fun as all get out to play for first-person shooter. Love the entire Metro story. Exodus is after Last Light. So if you ever get a chance, because I know all of them are on sale right now, although if you do have the PS Plus, you can get Metro Exodus. I don't think that 2033 and Last Light are on PlayStation, but you can buy them. Again, all three games all run together, 2033, Last Light, and Exodus. If you get a chance to play them, highly recommend that you do. Very fun. But yeah, set in post-Chernobyl Russia. Fun as all get out to play. I'll leave it at that. Also, Dying Light 2 Stay Human. Thought that was great as well. Of course, with the run and gun parkour. meleeing your own weapons, just basically trying to survive the game. Again, I played it, beat it, love that to death. It has plenty of DLCs in case you were wondering. But yeah, again, another game that you can play. Now, this one at the bottom, me and Joe are both looking forward to this one. That's Onimusha Dawn of Dreams. Me and Joe both love Onimusha games. Me nor him have never played this. But if you're curious about what's it about, Joe actually got the trailer for us.
Yeah, this thing is from the far-off year of 2005.
1596年文禄6年6月29日突如として怪しく輝く妖精が天に姿を現す。その日を境に織田信長に代わり天下統一を成し遂げた英雄豊臣秀吉は豹変し、日本各地で天変地異が頻発する。やがて信長の時代に天下を暗黒に染めた玄馬たちが再びこの世にはびこり始める。時は1598年慶長3年を迎えていた。乱世を救うべく青き鎧を身にまとう一人の若武者が立ち上がる。二振りの太刀を意のままに操る剛腕と鬼神のような戦いぶりから人は彼を怪人の早期と呼んだ。そして宿命を背負う少女がいた。十兵衛の名を冠する赤い右目を持つ少女。少女は早期との運命的な出会いを果たすのだった。早期はかつての恋人お初を救い出し秀吉を倒すため、十兵衛茜は宿敵柳生宗則を倒すため、目的の異なる二人は互いの運命に導かれるまま行動を共にしていく。京都へ向かう途中の沢山城、秀吉の臣下石田三成の居城である。不気味さが際立つ三成の言動。進んでいるのですね。三成の妨害に苦戦しながらも早期と十兵衛茜は新しく出会った仲間南光坊天海ロベルトと共に沢山城を突破し京都へと歩を進めるのだった。国中の桜を集める秀吉の真の目的とは。集う宿命の仲間たち。運命の歯車はさまざまな思惑を巻き込むかのごとく動き始める。
So, like I said, if you were just curious about what that's about, that was the trailer for, oh, dear God, PS2, so 15, 16 years ago?
Higher.
17?
Higher.
Wait, it can't be 30.
No, it's 21.
Oh, 21. I'm about to say, you guys said
that
it
damn
can't
high.
be 30. I was saying not that. I was like, you said 17. I'm like, oh, so, but no. Like we said, it's a game that I haven't played, Joe hasn't played, so I'm looking forward to it when that becomes available.
No, I played the demo that came with some game.
My bad. You played the demo. My bad. But what did you think from the demo? For you remember?
I don't remember something from 2004. What's wrong with you?
You should. You look for a guy that can recall comic facts. You can recall a demo. You can. But no. All seriousness aside, what do we think of this latest haul for PlayStation for August, y'all?
Seems decent. I've been wanting to try that Dying Light sequel for a minute. Just I feel like everyone was playing it, and then it just kind of like petered off. Like it sold well, but I feel like no one talked about the story.
The story itself, because how can I put this? The events in Dying Light 1 didn't really jive with Dying Light 2. It's almost like each one is a separate story themselves. So it's like everything that you've done, it's not like Mass Effect, which the only thing I wish they did would have helped, because how Dying Light the first ended should have led to how the second one started, but it's a whole different city. And then the third one, which is the Beast, follows the events of one from the character. So I'm just saying it's they could have made that all run together. That's all I'm getting at. But yeah, it's fire. You really should try it. I think you'll enjoy Dying Light. Especially the combat, because it gets if some people like going out at night, I wouldn't recommend it unless you are very skilled in your combats, but again, that's up to you. Okay. but yeah, it's definitely fun. But like we said, a good week, a good month for PlayStation again. These other titles, I'm gonna say Helldivers is available as of today, because it was available on August 12th. All the other titles that we did mention won't not be available until the 18th, which is Tuesday. But let us know what you guys think. Again, looks like it's all gonna be fun. But Joe, I'm gonna throw this back to you because I know you are the most biased Magic person out there. So I know you are looking forward to the next line of X-Men, especially leading with your favorite character. So do you want the people know about Exorcist, sir?
I mean, it pretty much says right there, this is written by Ashley Allen and Jermaine Peralta. It launches in November. This is continuing the arc that Ashley Allen's been doing with Magic. She first started with her own solo title. Then Magic Colossus, now we're doing Exorcist, where it looks like it's her, Juggernaut, and Maddie Pryor doing something spooky. Just in time for spooky season to be rolling around. Definitely going to be picking this up. I have been very much enjoying Ashley Allen. We know I'm horribly biased for the two people in the front. This just seems like a good book for me to enjoy. Hopefully other people will be enjoying it with me. Juggernaut's just there to be there at this point because him and Ileana sometimes share this only brain cell among them. And sometimes we have good, deep philosophical conversations with Ileana, like today, this week's issue of X-Men, which was actually a really good issue. I'll be doing that podcast at some point soon. If not this week, then tomorrow, then Monday. I just got caught up in doing absolutely nothing today, so I should have done the podcast, but I didn't.
Okay.
But no, I'm really looking forward to it. I think this is going the Steve Orlando route, where Steve has to continuously retitle his story involving Scarlet Witch. That way, newcomers always have a place to hop in on, and new number ones will always increase sales because of the speculator and collector boom. So that's probably also the reason we're doing this, rather than just being Magic and then just doing the solo arc, the Colossus arc, and then this arc. It's just each arc is its own separate 8 to 12 issue miniseries before they move on to the next thing.
Fair enough. So yeah, again, I'm pretty sure we're going to review that because, like I said, Joe is again, in his defense, he has always said he's very biased. So we'll probably be seeing that in the comic book calls as well. Do we want to go ahead and shout out Middle Tennessee Gaming, Joe, or do we want to wait on that?
We can.
For all those that don't know, I'm gonna let the video play the story because, again, Middle Tennessee Gaming is, like we said before, a small business here in Tennessee, and we are all about supporting small businesses, companies, video game stores, local mom and pops. Unfortunately, they did have an issue that has affected other stores as well, but I will let the gentleman tell it.
It's 11:30 on Tuesday night. And I have some pretty bad news. The Bubble Mew and Charizard and PSA 10s that we recently had were charged back, whether the card was stolen or the person just didn't want to pay for it. And so we as a store are out $6,000. I checked to make sure when he was here that the credit card was right, and the card went through, and Shopify didn't list it as a high-risk transaction. So all of our safeguards were there, and this one just slipped through. So all that to say, for the foreseeable future, we will not be doing cash buys or cash trades, just store credit. So sorry, but I have to prioritize my people. I have to prioritize getting back on track to do payroll. And right now we are out $6,000, which is a lot. If you have any questions, you can feel free to ask, but yeah, sorry, and hope to see you soon.
So yeah, unfortunately, we talk about the Pokemon cards, we talk about scalpers. We talk about folks that are just trying to get over on people that they're not true fans. Unfortunately, this did occur, and I think Joe, you said you had some more news about. Y'all got some more details about this as well.
Yeah, so we have the video. I don't know if it's the next slides and whatnot. What it says. We do have pictures of him that's been submitted to the police. Apparently, it's fraud. I don't think we have them in. I think we took him down for privacy issues.
Oh, okay.
So don't worry about that. Apparently, we got caught up in a larger scam operation because the people involved in it that did the chargeback, they are working with other individuals that are now wanted by both Alabama and New York State Police. Basically, what it's doing is they're coming in and swiping a card that they know is going to be declined, tapping a card that know it's going to be declined, then telling us, hey, it's messed up. Can you please put it in manually, which lets the card bypass the Insta check and just put a placeholder on it. I don't know the specifics. That's what I'm guessing. But that is how they ask you to do is like, hey, oh, it's declined. Oh, it's declined. I need to put it in manually. My card's messed up.
Yeah, because
someone tried that earlier, tried to buy like a couple Prismatic Evolution Pokemon ETBs, and I guess it didn't work out for them because the card they used, which was theirs because we do ID over a significant amount, it didn't work either. So I guess the place they hit before put that one even over the limit for that. So, but that's how they got through this. It just sucks. It just sucks because we know that the bank is going to side with the card holder, which that is what it is. People are like, well, why isn't the bank paying you back? It's like, no, the bank's not going to pay us back because the bank's going to take money from us because
they've already paid it out.
Happened.
Yeah.
We were given. He gave us $6,000, and then he's saying, "Never mind, I want my money back."
Yep.
So it's not like the bank's going to reimburse us the money. We received the money because we did a sales transaction.
Now that's what was confusing me about it when he said no longer doing cash. I was like, well, didn't this go on a card?
Yeah. So yeah. Let me go. I see that part I can explain. So what happened is that a lot of companies stopped doing this to where they mainly run the cards, because if you mainly run the cards, it's almost like running a check. Okay. So you're pretty much telling the system, hey, they call them good faith. You know, we're doing good faith payment as in the fact that, hey, we trust it, it's there. We're just accepting it, because the other end of a good faith payment is if you, the business, runs it and says, hey, we're going to go ahead and take this, your bank's going to say, okay, but it also leaves you on the hook. Like those guys that do the Western Union scams, like they'll send you money, but you send money back, and then you're on the hook. But it's money laundering 101. But that's what's going on. It's just that whenever they do that and they manually run it, that puts the shop on the hook for whatever amount that is. And so when it comes back bounce, that's where unfortunately Middle Tennessee Gaming got the short end of the stick, because they've already gave said person the $6,000. Now they're on the hook for $6,000 because the bank is like the casino. The house is always going to get their money. So yeah. So that's what happened in that case. It's just that it does suck. Most companies are not doing the good faith payments anymore, just because of stuff like this. But also in the world of, like I said, of these TCG cards and just Pokemon cards in general, folks are just trying to get over, and I hate that, especially for Middle Tennessee Gaming. Again, a small business here in Tennessee that's simply just trying to provide a service for blurs and geeks and nerds out there, and now they're trying to recover because somebody wanted to scam them, and that honestly effing sucks.
Now, Tafar, to answer your question, what Jeff was talking about is we will no longer be doing cash transaction for trade-ins. So we're still going to take cash at the store if you pay us in cash. But like if you come in and trade like $25 worth of product, we do usually 60% market value. We're not going to be able to do that at the moment. So any trade-ins is only going to be store credit only.
Okay.
Which again, I understand it can make. Which I understand it makes sense.
Yeah,
and I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying, yeah, I understand. You got to recoup that, man. Especially because you guys are moving.
Yeah, that was the other part. Is this happened right before the announcement that we were going to move? We finally got a space that is double our space, and we plan on moving in by the first week of October. Then this happened. We still are going to move regardless. It's just going to be significantly harder to move because, we got to pay a certain amount of rent, break the lease.
Yeah.
And then still make up a $6,000 loss. So,
which
not been great.
Yeah. So again, hope those people get caught. But yeah, if you're able to, guys, please go out to Middle Tennessee Gaming, support them. Spend your money there because not only are they great, they are a great place, great staff. Not because Joe's there, because Joe makes every place great where he's at, especially the hospital, but no business at the hospital. But yes, if you are in the Middle Tennessee area, please support Middle Tennessee Gaming because right now they really could use us to show up and show out. So definitely do that. Speaking of showing up and showing out, Tafari, do you want to explain your trading, your getting graded experience before we play this next video?
Yeah, so I had no idea that in like the 3 months I have sent these cards off to get graded that PSA was in hot water all of a sudden. So yeah, I've been getting myself graded through them because we have apparently the store near me got in trouble and shut down that I've been going through since high school because they got involved in some card drama. But I sent off this first edition Red Eyes Black Dragon from 2003, which got a score of a 1, which apparently people buy these. And then I got a Rayquaza, which I pulled this as a goof, like filming a video making fun of scalpers like 5 years ago. But this one came back at 10, and they tried to buy it off me. It was either 160 store credit or 130 cash, and I guess it goes for like 200 at its current rate. But normally they take like 2 months max, like a month and some change. It took 3 months for me to get these back. Allegedly, the higher the grade, the longer it takes to get back, or the grading process is. Also, all my grades or my receipts have been upgraded to this weird $8 price tag. Also, it's gotten really expensive. It used to be like $17 for a card, then it moved to like 19. Now it's $25. So I think I'm gonna hold on to I got the important cards I want slabbed. These newer ones I have, I think, can wait. But yeah, and then I saw Joe had this video about PSA is getting sued allegedly for the market monopoly, which now I feel like my Obelisk card was marked a 9 on purpose because I definitely feel like it's worthy of a 10.
Yep, and here's the video.
Money. PSA, on behalf of the card community, you're being sued. Oh, another lawsuit. Just throw it over there with the other controversies. What? No, this is serious stuff. We are suing you for market manipulation, manipulated grading standards, and false advertising. There's a potential conflict of interest where you can grade the card, value the card off of an app that your parent company owns, buy back the card, and then sell it on the PSA vault through eBay. Your grading is beyond inconsistent, where you've had allegations of you purposely pop controlling low pop and high value cards. Yep. And you falsely advertise your service as objective, when in reality, you have so many inconsistencies between the grades and even cards being regraded. Noted. Why aren't you caring? This is a big deal. You think this lawsuit will impact us? Buddy, we have so many controversies, yet last month we graded 2.5 million cards. People will always grade with us. This lawsuit is about making things right with the card community. No matter what you sue us with, no matter how many controversies we're in, and no matter what we do, people will always grade with PSA. So unless the entire market changes, PSA will always be the king of grading. I'll see you in court. I love money. PSA, on behalf of the card community, you're being sued. Oh, another lawsuit. Just throw it over there with the other controversies. What? No, this is serious stuff. We are suing you for market manipulation, manipulated grading standards, and false advertising.
So, sorry, I didn't catch the chat. I was asking me a question. Joe, I know you got experience on this. I know I asked you before we started because I said is PSA like the Amazon of grading, and you said yeah. So long story short are we just screwed against this? That as long as people keep going to them, they're just going to just keep looking at us, counting our money, and say deal with it, or how's that go?
Pretty much. I mean, these guys are essentially the slab cloud service. Everyone always goes to them because they will always fetch a higher price. It's like people going to Apple cell phones when Android's had technology more advanced than they for the last 4 years.
So it's
but
like
Apple says it's a brand new innovation.
So it's like going to Target, but you secretly hate Target.
It's like going to Kmart, but it's like going to Target, but you want Kmart prices.
So that's
you should always be going with CGC or someone else, but like PSA is just so big now. And most of this is because of the Pokemon speculator boom.
Gotcha. Well, it's been a while since I had anything graded, but I don't think I used PSA. I think mine was another group that's probably extinct by now. But
there's Beckett, there's CGC, and then Tag is one that I kept getting commented in my video about it. Like I kept getting, apparently people buy PSA ones. I didn't know, but also people kept saying Tag is a good one. That's kind of coming up there.
CRC sounds familiar because I think that's what my Batman number 7 is. I think my Batman number 7 is CRC.
CGC, I think, is who did my because I think they're the same company or the same building in Dallas. So CGC handles the comics because that's who graded my dad's X-Men stuff, and then Beckett is the one who handles the cards. But yeah, Beckett, and then you have Tag. Apparently, is another one that's going out there. But like, I think I got all my good ones. Like, I got this, Lurinatus GX. What is it? This Golurk V. Dracozolt V, and then the only other two I really wanted to get next was this Lapras V Max and this Charizard, which is not even anything special, but the last two I wanted to get slabbed up and protected. And I fully pulled these out of those first partner packs we got 5 years ago. So
nice. Okay, well, that's my little lesson for the day because I did not realize PSA pretty much had that type of hold on the grading system. But
yeah, well, once they did the GameStop partnership and it became easier to get them sent off. Because I did it through PSA, and it was way more expensive to go through them directly. And GameStop cut out the middle. GameStop was a middleman, but it was a more affordable middleman. Now it's just not affordable at all. Yeah. And again, I low-key feel like my card was marked a 9 on purpose because I don't see the defects where it's a 10. I'm also being told Tag actually tells you why you got the score you did. Whereas PSA is like, here, you can pay for it to get regraded again and possibly get it worse. So play with us like that if you want to.
Makes sense. Well, like I said, Disney D23 got us because we had a slate and then they said that D23 said, oh, really? Here's a whole bunch of stuff. We're not complaining. A lot of stuff we were able to talk about and see beforehand, but the last two things that we got are going to be fairly quickly just because, I'm going to follow this under not surprised. The live action series that Disney Plus is trying to do with Power Rangers is not moving forward. I think they're give me 1 second because ads. Let's see. It was saying Disney Plus not proceeding with live action Power Rangers series. According to sources, the reason for the past are not so much that creative, then they are business, which means budget. Meaning that because of the caliber of Power Rangers is a major investment, Disney may not be willing to fork over the money to have this produced. Currently, the Power Rangers brand is owned by Hasbro, and they've been looking to get another live-action adaptation off the ground. Netflix tried taking a crack at it not too long ago, but that's pretty much it. So, long story short, Disney, of all people, which I find amazing, doesn't want to pony up the money to do their own Power Rangers. Which in mind, this will be the Power Rangers will be completely US based. None of the original footage from Japan would be used because, they ran through it all. So are we saying at this point, guys, Disney's just being cheap or they just simply don't want to do it?
I don't even know anymore. I don't like what happened? They got it from Saban after 2017, and then they just sat on it all this time.
Yeah, sat on. I mean, from my understanding, after what was the most latest one? Cosmic Fury. I think that was on. I think Cosmic Fury was the latest one. From my understanding, after that, it was supposed to be an original one because they wanted US. It was going to be US based. It was going to be all original.
It was going to be a reboot of Mighty Morphin.
Yeah. It was supposed. Thank you, Joe. It was supposed to be a reboot of Mighty Morphin. It seemed everybody was on board, and then they looked at the price tag, and Disney said, "Shoot, we're not doing that." Does it suck? Yes. I think Mighty Morphin has been around for quite some time.
They just cannot fucking let go of it. Oh my god.
I mean, they can't. I mean, it's been around for a while. Don't get me wrong. There have been many other adaptations. I'm gonna be honest. My favorite ones are still Lost Galaxy and SPD. That's just me. Everybody's got their choices. But to see Disney tell Hasbro, you guys are way too expensive for us to do this, that's saying a lot. But what do y'all got? I mean, anything else we could say to that outside of, maybe that Disney just doesn't have a lot of faith in it, or the risk isn't worth the reward?
It's very easy to solve this problem. It really is.
What are they going to drop?
You go and find a Ranger series and you bring in the martial arts fighting and the Zord fighting, so you don't have to spend money to do that on your own.
Fair.
And then all you have to do is just film American actors or actors in general in locations that you then transition to this bizarre Japanese footage that you've obtained.
To a certain extent, I can see that, but I'm just surprised that Disney of all
From any of these wonderfully unknown shows that we have here in this wonderful book.
Isn't it like fifth? No, I'm wrong. 9? Isn't it like 9 or 10 adaptations that never made it to the U.S.?
Well, they weren't going to do Lupin versus Power Ranger because they don't want to glorify thieves.
Yeah.
They're never going to do the Train Rangers because America doesn't give a crap about the railroad system anymore.
Pretty much.
They butchered the crap out of Q Ranger to make Cosmic Fury.
Yep.
You still got Zoojer, which is the animal-themed Rangers. You've got Kira Major to do the rocks. There's no way in God's green earth they're going to ever do Zenkaiger because you only got one Ranger and the rest are all Zords in mini form.
Yeah.
There's no way in God's green earth Don Brothers is getting past the U.S. censors since that thing is a walking acid trip.
Hey, Don Brothers.
You got...
no, Bama. No.
I'm not going to which could be done.
I'm sorry, Joe. I didn't mean to cut you off. Say it again.
You got King Oger, which could be done, and you got Bunbunger, which was the Carved Rangers thing that could be done.
But it's amazing that they just so that's almost what you just named off 10. You just named off 10 of them. But no, I'm just saying that of all the things they could do, I'm not saying Mighty Morphin isn't bad, but it's also been done it's being a dead horse. I'm not gonna lie. And the horse has been buried off, and its other parts have been something like Glue Factory, and yet we want to bring back Mighty Morphin. On
top of that, mm-hmm. I want to know what's going to happen to the poor child that gets lucky to get the role of Tommy, because those Jason David Frank fans are never going to let that poor child go.
Yeah,
I wouldn't. I'm not saying. Don't get me wrong. Jason David Frank has quite the following. The man has done a lot. His fans, some of them are a little extreme. And like Joe said, even if they did recast Tommy Oliver's character, I feel for that actor. I feel for that actor if they did that route, because that's okay. You're not going to compare him to the original, but come on now, give a new guy a chance. Or Kamen Rider. Now, Kamen Rider.
That's actually become more of an ensemble cast thing, so that's actually very feasible to do.
Kamen Rider is more feasible. I will say that. to do. I just don't want them to do. And I hate to say that because the US version of Kamen Rider was my first introduction to Kamen Rider. That's the sad part. That was my first introduction to it.
So the fun fact about that is the US version of Kamen Rider Ryuki, which is the Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, for those unaware, is actually more well received than Kamen Rider Ryuki in Japan.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Even
wow.
the actor's like, no, this tells a better story.
Dang. Although Black Sun is still my favorite. Kamen Rider Black Sun is still my favorite out of the group. But no. Again, sucks that Disney didn't want to do Power Rangers, but I'm just saying you could have done it and been more budget friendly. So the last thing we got, guys, I know you've been rocking with us for almost 3 hours. We appreciate it. Like I said, D23 got our attention, and I'm sorry, we were like the dog and squirrel, the dog and up. We saw a squirrel, and then we just so. Thank you for rocking with us. The last thing we got, guys, is the X-Men 97 Season 2. Season 2 did wrap up. Again, if you haven't seen Season 2, or we are going to go into spoiler territory by giving our reviews of it. If you have not seen it or still plan on seeing it, you might want to mute us or come back to us in the next 3 or 5 minutes. So you have been warned. Can't blame us. Around the bend, fellas. We've all seen X-Men 97 Season 2. We've seen the finale. What do we think?
I think they should have just let the show go how it was intended and then work from there. Like I don't get finding out we got shorted an episode because they wrote out Onslaught and we were supposed to end on Age of Apocalypse. Also Apocalypse pulling an Orochimaru was kind of weird too. You can command your horsemen. Why did you need to fake snatch anyone's bodies? Like, if we had more than 9 episodes, I would feel less. It was cool to watch, like a horror film, but like I feel like we kind of Wolverine's episode of getting his adamantium back kind of was just its own out there thing. Like, you can kind of see where the Spider-Man No Way Home cracks are starting to form. Especially when you look at the credits for the last couple episodes, when like 4 names come up as the writers, and I'm like, what did y'all? Because Gam Apocalypse over there, also Cable was kind of a dick in the end. Like, I'm surprised. Like, you're teaming up with the human pilot Sentinel people now. That just feels very uncably of you, and just. Also, why did you think you were going to be able to take on 3? You and your 2 lackeys could do a 3v9 in the Bayou on Gambit's home turf. Like, a lot of choices got made in those last couple episodes, and then Rogue having almost no mourning for Magneto or her brother.
I mean, it was. How can I put this? Because Kira, Lady Mandalore. She had posted a video about this, and I wish I had it up because it sums up X-Men 97 Season 2 perfectly. Because the fact that you had way too many writers on this, and you can tell because every episode didn't really correlate with each other. And like Tafaro was saying, the whole thing about Wolverine getting his claws back, okay, getting his adamantium back, okay, cool. The whole thing about Cable and, the whole fight between X-Factor and X-Force. All right, fine. And then you bring in Apocalypse, which to me, I'm like, okay, once Apocalypse became a thing, the next episodes after that should have been leading up to the eventual heads up, which we all thought it was. Apocalypse saying, well, we got to go. I'm going to have to attack them in the 90s. Bishop saying, we got to get you back to the 90s. You all still go your weird storylines, and that bothers me because once we get to the final episode, it's just like, I'm not saying it's undone, but at the same time, do y'all even know where y'all want to go for Season 3? Because I don't think you do. And again, Gambit, we called a long time ago. Gambit being one of the Horsemen, we saw that coming. Nightcrawler giving everybody the 2-piece and a biscuit because everybody forgets if Nightcrawler went dark side, he's a problem. Because again, a guy who is seen as the moral religious person of the group and you take that away from him and basically turn him into Black Air Force Nightcrawler, he's a problem. But even with all these stories, even with Rogue trying to save Gambit with the I don't know what to call it, the jewel that she got, it just, I'm gonna be honest, action wise it was great, story wise it was all over the place, and I'm just not understanding because, and again, not to give that man who shall not be named because I refuse to give him his name, but I will say this. He might have had a point about we were talking about this before the podcast. He might have a point about how he wanted to see X-Men going, because this season 2, it felt like 4 people wrote 4 different stories across 10 episodes. But it wasn't enjoyable, yes, but I'm gonna be honest, it was all over the place. But Joe, what say you?
I still don't give a shit about Rogue, and I'm only cursing a whole bunch more because I'm extremely tired, so my apologies.
Oh,
I still do not give a shit about Rogue in this storyline. Like, again, I will point every time we bring this up. I am more than happy to point back to the Gambit death episode where she publicly, in front of every mutant possible on their own island, said, I choose the man who can tap my booty over the man that will give me unconditional love and affection in front of everybody. And then sits there and cries for half a season, and then cries through this season just to get him back, even though you're the one that very publicly turned him down, just so you can go smash somebody.
Yeah.
Like, that part, everyone's like, oh, she's so great, she's so great. It's like, no, this woman does not deserve the storyline she's given. She did not learn anything. She's like, oh, they took away Gambit. It's like, I'm tired of Magneto. They took away Gambit. It's like, that is not how that works. That is not how that works. Yeah, the Onslaught teases were constantly there, and I don't know why they just didn't pull the trigger on that. I guess one of the reasons, the only justification I give for that is we have hints of a broader world, but we have still not brought in that larger world. And Onslaught killed the entirety of the Avengers and the entirety of the Fantastic Four, to where Franklin Richards had to make a separate Earth 2, for those heroes to be reborn, go through their lives, and get back to where they were before being reintroduced into Marvel proper. Not to mention that they're going to have to explain how we're getting Onslaught without Franklin Richards.
That part.
So that is a whole thing that has to happen to make Onslaught a thing.
Yeah.
It was probably Morph. We saw Reed in like one shot, but that was more likely Morph just so he can do the jump rope with the kids.
Yeah.
Pieter mourning the loss of Ileana, and Ileana dying at the hands of the Tri-Sentinel. That woman is not dead.
Yeah.
That woman probably used her teleport disc and is chilling out in limbo until where she can come back as a Dark Child. And going to be a whole problem for a whole lot of people.
I was going to say, that was a very pathetic way to go on her end.
Like, and this is not me doing the whole magic bias thing. I've read her character long enough to know that woman can portal out, no problem. She is probably biding her time in limbo at this point. That's all that is. I had so many problems with this season. The only thing consistently good was Jubilee this whole season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hands down. That was the only consistent thing. X Factor was not X Factor. X Factor was some ice form of X Factor, and I hate saying that out loud because a lot of people contributed to it, and I'm guessing that's what the political movement that dictated that thing was.
Yeah.
X Factor was not a government task force to round up mutants and imprison them. X Factor was a government task force that the mutants willingly let themselves be controlled by the government to say, hey, show the world, hey, mutants can work in a normal governed society just fine without all the BS going on. I have the whole Peter David run, I think, or whatever's collected of the Peter David Havoc-led version of X Factor.
Mm-hmm.
So none of what you saw in the show is accurate to what X Factor actually is. X-Force is exactly what X-Force is. It's just they had to swap out characters because Psylocke was a stand-in for Pharaoh, Jubilee was a stand-in for Boom Boom. I think Archangel was a stand-in. Yes, he was a stand-in for Cannonball.
Mm-hmm.
Because X-Force, excuse me. X-Force was born out of the New Mutant book ending and all the kids aging out and going on to their own things. But they had good replacements with Archangel, who's currently been multiple times part of X-Force. Psylocke is still Betsy Braddock at this point, so I don't think that was actually ever supposed to be a thing, because I think by now she is in the 90s. She's supposed to be part of Excalibur along with Nightcrawler. God, I wish we had an Excalibur series or episode, because Excalibur, for those unaware, Excalibur is what happened when X-Men meets Doctor Who. It's like X-Men BBC. It is exactly what that is. This was just like a solid C. I mean, even from his stuff too was also just AC to me. It was fine.
Yeah.
I didn't have like problems with it, but I also was like flipping through my phone or like booting up a game on the side while that was going on. I mean, the whole Brood episode was just almost a blatant ripoff of Aliens. I understood what they were going for. The whole thing was a Morph episode disguised as a Wolverine episode, but this was not a good season. It wasn't.
It very much shows, because when it has more writers, it's literally, they came in to rewrite what was already there, and this is what they apparently they were supposed to get Onslaught and a failed Avengers X-Men everyone team up mission, and they all get like bodied immediately leading into Age of Apocalypse. I don't know if Frank was going to come into play. I know that they've been showing us signs that Charles and Magneto have imprinted on each other ever since the end of last season. Hence Charles's attitude and the Magneto silhouette on his face at one point. I'm still confused why we took Gambit's body, because people are like, they needed him to summon his lover, or maybe he fell in love with Rogue back in the past. And I'm like, but he could just command his horsemen to do that. What was the... And also, I know he jumps bodies, but why are we just now seeing it for the first time? Does he always leave this weird husk back here? Or like, what is this about? Like, I was just so confused. And then
a lot of unanswered questions.
And then Gambit, and even when Cable was like, it's not supposed to happen like this, I'm like, I feel like there's a double meaning in putting that in the script.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. That's why I say it gets back to this whole thing of you had too many writers. You had too many writers to where you start. I'm gonna tell you what, and to me, and I leave it at this. After episode 4 is when it all went downhill. Episode 4, after I think that's either episode or episode 5 is where we saw the visions of Onslaught. At that point, we should be headed toward Apocalypse. But
why? Why does everyone have this giant boner for Age of Apocalypse?
No.
Well, I mean, that's the intent. That was the intended path, apparently. Yeah. And now it feels like we're just rerouting there and taking a detour for some reason.
I think people really want Age of Apocalypse, but they do not remember what Age of Apocalypse was.
Here's what I'm getting at. I don't want them to fast forward. I want them to lay the foundation, because getting there is really the better story than actually being there. And I did not want them to tell a full-on Apocalypse story in 10 episodes. But you could have at least done the setup properly to where it's like, okay, you introduce Onslaught. Okay, are we going to see him? Maybe. Then you get you tease so many things to where somebody's got to sit there and go, wait, if we're doing this right, we're going to tick off a lot of our viewers. Because at the end of it all, what, you semi-save Gambit at the cost of maybe Rogue's life. Charles is still having Existentialist and Crisis. Nightcrawler makes the ultimate sacrifice, which again, I'm like, really, of all things? It's all over the place. And that was my problem. That you could have had your build up and let this season be, and let this season be your build up. You didn't have to immediately fast forward Age of Apocalypse. Don't get me wrong, I'm with you, Joe. Most people don't know about Age of Apocalypse. Now again, if you only had maybe one or two writers on this, I think it would be more coherent. But because it's not, we got this pasta mess that we have in front of us. So, but yeah, I mean, like I said, we're not trying to knock X-Men 97. You know, we're almost more than sure we're gonna get a season 3 at this point. Just because, you know, with the success of season 1, season 2, as people are still getting to it, season 3 is probably coming around the corner because with X-Men and of course with the casting, things of that nature, Disney is going to capitalize on this through Marvel, so we shouldn't be surprised. But again, guys, like we said, we are going to definitely kibosh it here because, again, D23 news came out. We wanted to give it to you as it was verified because we do believe in verifying information. We do not want to pull a Beyond the Spider-Verse. You'll understand why we didn't show it. And again, if you don't understand, we apologize. We did not show that trailer because, number one, it was leaked. Number two, Sony did not release it. That's media 101. If the IP owners don't release it, trust me when we say this, don't stream it, because let me tell you something about Sony's legal team. They are effing quick.
Yeah, they will come get you.
Yeah, they'll come get you. Your account will be locked out for some time. I understand the need to be the first to say it, but guys, take it from us. We wouldn't share things unless they come from verified sources or the IP owners. So that's the reason we didn't. That's the reason we didn't share it. The leak. I mean, it's out there for you to see if you want to see it. That's on you. But until Sony actually releases it, we will not show it on GetBit. So we apologize, but we're all about integrity. If they're not showing it, we're not showing it. We're not trying to be that guy. But like we said, it's been 3 hours. Thank you all for rocking with us. We cannot say it enough that liked, that shared, that let people know this is live, that jumped on and laughed with us. Especially Lainey. Lainey was laughing her ass off at Joe's Braun remark. But with that being said, we do shameless plugging as we usually do when we get out of here. I will start with the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Tafari himself. You let people know where you're doing, sir, where they can find you at.
Yeah, trying to get my watch hours up because now it's about to be double time over here on YouTube because to hell with us, I guess. Main channel, I do skits, bits, and funnier shits over there. I'm working on a new video now. I've shot it. I just got to get it edited. My sleep schedule's been trash. Gaming channel's been popping all week. We've had something to do almost every day. We are currently working through Ashura's Wrath, IGPX, and Finding Nemo. One of these is more stressful than the other. Ashura's Wrath, I'm having a lot of fun. I also got to try out 2 new demos this week. One from my friends at Kappa ENT called Buzzkill Zero, which is kind of like a fun twist on Galaga and everything. It's a cool little arcade shooter in space. There's all kinds of little secret passages and tips and tricks and shortcuts and hacks you can find in there that are actually pretty cool. And then I got to play Yasuke Lost to Senate, which is actually a lot of fun. It was actually a lot of fun. And I had a blast once I got a hang of the controls. It is a pre-alpha build, so if you run into some glitches, they are there. But overall, the flashiness, the activeness, the traversal, the fun world, and then the little bits of story we got towards the end of the demo there are a lot of fun. And honestly, that game's getting a lot of coverage this week, and I'm glad to see it. So I'm always glad when we can get on a hype train early. Which validates that we usually have good, solid picks. So that is about it for me. Other than that, yeah, I be places sometimes.
Nice. Yeah, because your name is known at Con, sir, and also at Roxy's editor, because that girl needs all the help she can get. Although we do love Roxy, don't get us wrong, but whoo, she's a handful. Show guy Joe, well, let people know where you're at, where they can find you, sir.
I'm also many places. We already talked about one place I work. Don't visit me in my other job. Don't want to see you at the other job. Come see me at the card game one. That's more fun. Less sick. Sometimes. Other than that, streaming, now that I got the new computer, as you can tell, we don't have to worry about stuttering or us blinking out, and I have a nice camera set up and whatnot.
It's
this is my apartment. Other than that, streaming, just finished Gundam Blue Destiny, halfway already through Burning Rangers. I keep forgetting how short Sega Saturn games are. I'm going to have to find myself a way to play Dreamcast games on the computer. Those are significantly longer from what I'm told. And then we'll be streaming some more Yasmin soon, and then other games are coming down the pipeline, the Wolverines, the Onimusha 5s. So there's that. Also, surprisingly, people are sleeping on this, but Star Wars Visions, that anime thing that happened, we can cut that to all of us. It's fine. I'm just like a small thing.
Yeah. Star Wars. What if I've seen of it.
It's not the what ifs. It's like the studios that do like the compilation series.
Yeah, they got it.
They have a full series out right now that no one's talking about. They went and animated The Ninth Jedi.
Huh?
Really?
Yeah, it's like a full series.
I
I think it's like 12 or 13 episodes.
Oh, I meant to watch that. I did see that. I did really mean to watch.
Everyone's sleeping on that right now. For life of me, I don't know why. We literally see someone manifest a literal lightsaber, like someone unlocked a white lightsaber.
Huh. Yeah, I meant that is.
You can minimize me.
Oh, my bad. So life was life, but yeah, I completely forgot about that. Because I plan to watch that this weekend now that I actually have some time to stream everything else. I'm sorry, Joe. Did you finish your outro? What you were doing?
Huh?
Did you finish your outro?
Yeah. Let me see about this Ninth Jedi thing.
Joe, do you have a Dreamcast, or are you just trying to emulate stuff? Okay.
Oh Lord. Well, while Joe's looking that up, I'm gonna go ahead and get my stuff out of the way.
It is 8 episodes. And they are 30 minutes apiece.
Okay, well we'll definitely review that on the next one because that got past us, but D23 got us all. So before I get to myself, shout out to Rick's Comic City, Nashville's #1 go-to place for comic book stores, located in Nashville and Clarksville, Tennessee, as well as rickscomiccity.com. They have pretty much everything you can want on the Nerd and the Blurred. Definitely check them out. You'll see us on our television. You'll see us on their television screens. So definitely show them some love if you are in the Middle Tennessee area. If you're not in the Middle Tennessee area, guys, support your local comic book store, support your local library, support your indie artists because they could use your dollars more than corporate can. And trust me, especially a shout out to Middle Tennessee Gaming, also in Nashville. Definitely support them as well during this time because again, we hate scalpers, we hate those that are scammers. So hopefully those people are caught, and if not, may they catch a flat. May their card be missing. Pretty much everything bad in the world happened to them. But also APR TV. Why? Because Give It Podcast you can see on APR TV along with other shows. It's an app that's on the Roku channel or Amazon Fire device. Definitely check them out. Again, you will not be disappointed. You can also check us out, the Give It Podcast on YouTube. Type in the GB Podcast. We are the first thing that shows up. Hit the like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. Thank you to all 132 subscribers so far for rocking with us. We cannot thank you enough for any time that we go live, that we do playthroughs, that we do reviews. Definitely tune in with us. If this is your first time being here, please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. Also, Blurred's Eye View. Why myself, Tafari, and others are a part of this wonderful ship. We're currently docked for the off season. Hopefully, we'll be big back here in September. But if you go to Blurred's Eye View on YouTube, you'll be able to see every show that we've done so far, as well as to go down to follow every one of us here. You can follow Roomful of Blurs. I talked about Lady Mando. She knows more Star Wars knowledge than I will ever have. She does streaming gaming. She also has her show every Sunday at 7 p.m. where she interviews cosplayers, writers, things that nature. Definitely check her out. Geek by Heart, who was also in our chat. Her and her husband do gaming streaming as well. Currently, Lainey is playing the Walking Dead Telltale game, and she's also playing Tears of the Kingdom. Her husband, Jay, is currently playing Gears of War 4. As me and him are both Gears of War fans, looking forward to E-Day. Definitely check them out. Tafara TV Gaming, Tafara TV's second gaming channel. He covers modern and retro games. He does so from exercise bike. I'm pretty sure Tafara can run a 5K and not break a sweat. I really wish I was making that up. I have seen that man play and walk 3 miles at the same time and not break a freaking sweat. Of course, our Give It podcast, my other show, How the Frack We Got Here, Navy Montel, BlurredCon Conversations, where again, he's a gamer. He also covers conversations with dope cosplayers. He was just at Comic-Con in California, so definitely check him out and his page for everything that he did as well. Shoko, our literally bookworm, as she covers all books as well as gaming, looter shooters like Overwatch, and Fortnite. Lore the Culture, that covers everything Hollywood and comic books. Of course, Tafara TV's original page. And last but not least, although she is not pictured here, definitely check out Whoop De Freakin' Do or Fresh Press by Z for all your nail artisan needs. As for myself, guys, Black_Spartan615 is my social. Goes everywhere. Like and follow me. I talk to everybody. Just don't make it weird. I want to get the habit of blocking people. That also being said, we are going to pick back up on our streaming because we currently are playing Directive 8020. After this show a little bit, I'll hop back on to actually continue the episodes. That is a crazy ass game I played so far. After that, we'll get to Mouse, Pragmata, and hopefully Onimusha Way the Sword once that comes out. But definitely check me out. Usually I stream on TikTok or on YouTube, but you can follow me either here or there. Also, please check on your mental health. Mental health is important. Take advantage of all services, therapies out in your area because a good mind leads to a healthy body. Also, men, go to the doctor. Not that freaking hard. We need to be taking better care of ourselves. And I know right now the sun is trying to kill us and especially if you're in the South and Midwest. But hey, try to go outside, stay hydrated. Touch some grass, enjoy life. Don't get so stressed about the small stuff. Cons are still going on, guys. The rules still do apply. Respect the cosplayer at all times. Cosplay is not consent. Please treat people like human beings. It's not that freaking hard. Hygiene is important. Soap, water, deodorant, I cannot stress it enough, along with clean clothes, goes a very long way, guys. So again, nobody wants to be at a con funky or nasty, especially with all the diseases that are going on right now. So please, hygiene above all else is key. And the last one that I have for myself, as I have for everybody else, be nice, be kind, talk, share, and discuss your fandoms. Don't be a dick, and you won't be jumped. Although if you are going to the BlurredCon next year for the Slam, if you dress up like Hogan, you will more likely get jumped. But as we wrap this up, guys, again, we want to thank everybody that's been rocking with us. We know it's been a long stream. I cannot thank you guys enough. Tafara and myself, on behalf of Joe, we cannot thank you guys enough for rocking with us. Again, it is the weekend. Please make smart decisions. Go out there, have a good time, but please go back home and be safe. At the same time, we'll hopefully be back here next Friday, same Get Bit time, same Get Bit channel, with news of the week. Beyond that, fellas, any last words we call tonight?
I don't know. Be prepared for D23 day 2.
Right.
I'm gonna try to stream during the Kingdom Hearts panel, see what comes out of that. But that's about all I got planned.
Fair, Joe.
I'm just gonna remember to record my podcast in the morning. If not, it will be Monday night.
Okay, I now see how that mic caught that. Going back, I see how your mic, going back to the storm thing, I see how your mic caught that now.
Do what?
Like, you know how you sound, you're sounding like you're relaxing, the mic catches it. I now see why it sounded like you were booing at the storm casting.
Oh,
your
okay.
mic just happened to catch you at a certain time. It just dawned on me. But anyway,
Okay.
but thank you all for watching, guys. He's been Tafara, I've been Spartan, he's been Show. This has been the Give It Podcast, guys. Thank you all for watching. Please take care of yourselves and each other. And I'm trying not to laugh at Joe, but I promise he'll get through this. Have a good night. Have a good night, guys. We are out. Live long and prosper. Peace.